And we're back. Okay, and we're back. So now I want you to help me right now. Now that we finally got the sound worked out, thanks to my amazing baby Dama and tech person. Shouts out to Kevin for helping me get this tech situation worked out. We've got this tech situation worked out. So now I'm just going to be waiting for y'all to come on to the live. And then we're going to see if we could get into the next part of the portion. Because I want to see who's going to be able to come on and call the number. Because today we want to do call-ins. So I'm waiting for y'all to make y'all wait onto the live. I'm going to put the number into the chat. I'm going to put the number into the chat. And that number is 605. Wait. The number is 605 313 5707. 5707. Now, I think that this is the number to call in if you want to call and you want to talk about how you're feeling. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to give y'all the access code because I never did this before. Um, but if anybody knows, feel free. Let me call her and ask her. So, sister, is this? Am I supposed to give them the access code when they call in, or what? Am I supposed to give them the access code when they call in? Because I'm live right now, and I'm trying to see who gonna call in and call in the number. I put the number in the chat. So, is it an access code that it's supposed to be? You confused me because I don't know nothing about the access. You remember when you said the download the number from for the conference call? Okay, so do I have to give them the access code or do they just dial that number? Because it's got the access code up under the number. Hold on, I'm gonna check this. Do you have an Android or do you have an iPhone? I have an Android. Text me the phone number and then I'm gonna call just to test it. Okay, all right. Hey, Janae, love you, sister. All right. Yeah, baby, we got to be around her right now. We got to be standing around our sister right now, girl. We got to be around our sister right now because you know she's a flight attendant. Oh, they gave me 2 flights, but I didn't go. They gave me a Mexico flight. I didn't go on that one. They gave me an Atlanta flight. I didn't go. So I was like, good. Girl, you don't know how you girl, you don't know how you feeling, huh?
I don't know how I'm gonna go out either. She don't care. She got a husband that owns a barber salon.
Girl,
So I,
you know that lady wanna work though. That lady ain't trying to be no kept woman. I don't know that lady might be that lady might be trying to be a kept woman, baby.
I like my own money. Well, this money is your money. I like my own money, and I like my benefits. So that's what makes the balance. My benefits.
Yeah, the
It's
benefits.
the benefits. Well, won't you be on his insurance? He don't have insurance. He has to get on my insurance.
Cause baby, cause
He's
baby,
self-employed, so I'm using my job benefits. So okay. I have added him as a spouse. Okay. Okay.
girl, well, girl, you know Hope Giselle had moved to Mexico, girl. They giving you
Girl, did you see the Mexico? She done moved out there to Mexico. I was watching the video. He asked me, he was like, so you trying to move to Mexico? I said, no, I was just watching the video. She done move out there to Mexico. I started Googling her. I said, wait a minute, they ain't got no Navy bases out there, so I know her husband ain't gonna be out there either. And apparently her mother, I guess her gay mama moved out there. And she kept on saying, my mama, my mama. I'm like, girl, that's not your mama. Well, is he gay friendly over there? Because I thought all the kids wanted to move from over there. Well, she said that she haven't had no issues being out there. So, I guess.
girl, what?
She moved down and live still, and she can get away with it. But I don't
Well,
think it's all the.
y'all know I'm live right now, so we don't want to do too much. If y'all don't want that to be on the live.
Well, let me say this. I don't think she's moving out there for safety as a trans person. I think she has. Well, that's what she's saying. Yeah, but she has a whole. She's opening up a bar out there.
Girl, girl, I think she
She
want hope.
showed. She
I
showed
think
the
she
most.
I think she want Hope Village. I think it's giving Hope Community.
Well, I saw the bar.
It's giving Hope starting a village, and the bar is going to be like the first income. Like it's giving Hope starting a town, and the town is gonna be a village, and it's gonna be a
Oh,
little
it's
small.
T.S. Madison starter house. Huh?
That bitch is messy.
What you say, girl?
Ah,
T.S. Madison starter house in Mexico. Okay.
girl, it's giving the club.
How the girls gonna get out there? Because she was telling the girls how to get prepared to move to Mexico, and you're gonna have this documentation and what you're gonna need. Like, are the girls really moving out there to Mexico?
Girl, I think she could get her little community going out there, girl. She offering jobs and stuff at the bar, girl. She got enough connections, girl, where girl at least
What are we doing for real in Mexico? What are we doing over there?
well, girl, you know it's dates over there in Mexico, girl.
Is what?
Girl, you know the dates is over there in Mexico.
Is dates over there?
Girl, you know they love the girls in Mexico, girl.
Girl, she is Ken, but I do know the girls do go there for surgeries and stuff.
And the surgeries is cheaper there.
I ain't scared to get anything out there, child. They gonna come back alive.
But girl, the water is pretty, and some of the surgeons know what they doing out there, girl.
The water is pretty, but you better not drink it.
Don't do that to them people in Mexico, girl.
They said that water is a she is for the community. I live for that.
Yeah, girl, she's trying to create community in Mexico. Somebody in the section said, Anandia said, Hope starter house. Wait, is this some tea?
I mean, like that. I think that's very brave of her.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, she moved to
Cause
Mexico.
I could see you're moving out there for your own safety because the rapture is coming, but you're rallying up troops, and
And it
I'm trying to
can't
figure
really
out what's the tea with this for me.
it can't really give like moving for safety because like she didn't
That's
move
why
far enough away and she's gonna be going in and out, like she's going backwards and forwards. And this sounds like this is something that's been in the works because you didn't
yeah,
just
it's
randomly
already
go and buy your club.
yeah, yeah. And who you in partnership with?
Her mama, her biological mama.
Uh,
No, she said that she was going in shares with somebody that had the bar.
She said her mama. Did you listen
Uh,
to did you watch the whole video? She said her mama, and she said if you want to ask questions about the bar, more questions, you can ask her mama.
she did.
Yeah.
But I live for it. And I like that she's trying to get the girls to come over there like she ain't leaving the girls behind at least.
Yeah, girl, because when I told another girl, that was the first question she asked was like, how many girls is she trying to bring over there? But she did a live last night. I didn't get a chance to see that live, but they said in that live, she was informing the girls about how they can move over there, how they could come over there, how they could get set up over there in safer parts of Mexico because she's trying to build community in safer parts. But the part that kind of plucked me was though, and I said this in the group chat was, so you wrote on the wall, hustle hard, get money, and fuck bitches. Why do that sound like something Trump would say? Cause girl, he loved money and he raped. I mean, he raped women.
but it seemed like half of that stuff was like already there.
Yeah,
Like
like was it already a gay club there, or did they do all that?
That's what I told y'all. She said she got shares in it, her and her gay mom. I mean, her and her mom.
my thing is
Rewatch that, y'all.
when you're first opening up something, you will start in the United States somewhere or somewhere locally.
Not when what the hell going on over here.
Yeah, she's like to me. This is giving me no tea, no shade. It's giving me recolonizing Mexico. It's giving me let's go over here and colonize Mexico.
But it's a trans community there already. It's just the girls don't like being there.
But that's what I'm saying. If the black girls come over there and just shit up, like the bougie black girls come over there and give it a little bit more swag, then those girls won't be so quick to want to run over here to America. Those girls might stay home. So, girl, her bringing that black swag over there, that black sauce over there, girl, and spicing it up, girl.
But is
Girl,
that really what's about to happen, or are we just, is that really what's gonna happen?
girl, I'm trying to give it something, girl.
Because I mean, I don't see that happening at all. I see whatever
Her just being over there with a
is,
bunch of her just being over there with
yes,
who already over there.
Chungalicious. Yeah, I don't think the girls are really packing their bags and going to Cancun to Mexico.
But I know that some people was talking about because I talked to people in community and they was talking about they didn't want to come back and like people who went to Mexico. Like it's a lot of people who like Mexico and Mexico is the cheapest and most affordable way to just get up out of here. But to me it seems not very worthwhile because I feel like America has just as much reach here as in Mexico. Like I feel like anything that America wants to do here, they can still like America is a right for right now is a powerhouse and they're constantly changing the borders and taking land from Mexico because California used to be Mexico. I think Texas used to be Mexico. like they literally changing the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. So Mexico
They did
already
it already.
they
Say
done it
that.
already.
It's done. They already changed it. Florida already recognized the Gulf of Mexico to be the Gulf of America. They changed it. All the states are changing it. Nothing is
Wow.
on the map now.
So yeah, I just think it's crazy to choose Mexico when like he literally making he literally making enemies with Canada, and to me Canada is a more formidable um force than Mexico. And like he building bad relationships with, like, I just feel like once America gets back, like if America could really get like its foot into being what it's trying to be right now, this white supremacist male oligarchy, once they really get going, I feel like Mexico is they finna do something to Mexico anyway. So I don't feel like Mexico is the safest choice, because I don't feel like Mexico is safe from what's finna go down in the next 4 years anyway.
So what I'm hearing y'all say is that Cincinnati really finna let the girls hold it. I mean, United States of
Yeah,
America really let the girls hold it.
yeah. So Anandia said, I feel I'm surprised she didn't move to Africa. I feel like Mexico is as much tampered with as America, if not worse. They big on trafficking down there. And so and before that she said Hope fitting to be pimping the girls down.
Child, I ain't finna put that on that lady.
You don't think she'll be over there running a
A brothel.
yeah.
No,
You don't think that's in her character?
no. Not at all. Now, if it was me, I could see y'all saying, I could see y'all saying, oh, that old hoe went over there.
Girl, I don't know, girl. She helping run a bar, girl. What do you think go on in bars like that, girl?
Partying and drinking, and it ain't a strip club.
Who said it might not be an old VIP section though?
It is a VIP section. She showed that room.
Who said it might not be an old private room? Who say the bar might not be getting an old cut for letting the girls go and do their thing in a private room in the bag?
Well, that ain't a brothel. That's my choice.
So I see it's 13 people on the live. If anybody wants to call in, the number is 605-313-5707. Let call the number and see if it works. Somebody call the number and see if it works.
Did you drop it in the inbox?
I put it in the group chat.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sean. I was into the conversation. Hold on.
Cause now we have extra girls to give feedback. But I want to see if somebody call this number and see if it worked right fast. My sister is on her vacation, baby, from the good airlines, baby. What's gonna be going on in that private room though? Exactly. So we finna see if we could get if we finna see if we could get a call. Cause I don't know. Cause I've never did the open phone lines, so I don't know if it works or not.
It definitely works, but yes, they got it now. You got to put an access code in it. So you would just add the access code, and then you would be able to mute and all that, and you give the person a certain amount of time to talk.
Okay, so how does the access code work? Do I give that to them or do
You put it right there underneath the number. the access code, and then you will be able to add and remove and mute and all of that.
Oh, okay. So let me add the access code to my pinned comment.
Janae, that's about right, right?
Yeah.
Girl, you want to get on the panel?
Yeah. You know, I'm here for the fool la.
You here for it, girl? Okay,
Yeah, I
so
got the time.
So, Kaneen, can do your YouTube? Can it be multiple people on there, or it can only just be one?
I could like if I would have sent the link out. Let me see.
She got this string y'all, right?
Yeah, if I would have did StreamYard, but I didn't think we was doing like visuals. I thought we was just talking on the phone. But I could yeah, I could download StreamYard for another day because I am on my laptop now.
Mm-hmm. Well, can't they hear us talking?
Yeah, they hear y'all now.
Oh, okay.
And can't you share your screen in the group?
Uh-huh.
Can't you share your screen in the group?
Yeah. But I'm on my laptop. I'm not on the phone.
Oh.
Oh, your laptop don't have a camera?
Yeah, it do. I ain't know what she mean when she said share my screen. What am I sharing?
I guess she wanna see.
Oh no, I was saying for the comment purposes, but
Oh,
I guess
you
if
want to see the comments?
yeah, if you reading the comments out loud like you've been doing, it's no tea.
Yeah, I'm gonna read them. Okay, so the access code is 1890018, and then it's the pound sign. I think I might need to do this together. So I'm gonna do the number 605-313-5707.
So
Then we're
Janae, you ain't. Oh,
wait,
is she
hold
talking
on.
to us or is she talking to her people?
Yeah, I'm putting the number in the chat. Remove.
She's talking to the people.
Oh.
But I'm listening to y'all though.
So with all of this, the IDs and the getting the passports, I noticed that the post op girls are saying that because we're post op, because we have all our things already changed over. Didn't the law say that once you go back to get everything renewed, that's when you're gonna gag?
What you mean renewed?
Oh yeah, if you try to get anything renewed during his administration, that's when they're gonna gag the children.
Yeah, so if there's any current updates that are happening now, you're going to get. So they're putting a freeze on gender markers outside of them removing the X off of passports. They're putting a freeze on anybody that is trying to change their gender on their passport. So that's the automatic clock right there. So if you didn't get your passport prior to January 20th, you're going to gag, and it's going to be hard for you to get documentation updated if you haven't already done so. So, can you get documentation? Absolutely, with your dead name. Absolutely, with your dead sex on it. But if you're trying to change things, good luck because the states are the government and the states, depending on what state you're in, are corroborated with the things. You can no longer bring a doctor's note, and I know Florida, they're gagging the girls. You can't change your gender on your driver's license no more.
So you mean to tell me a girl just getting off the table today, and she getting ready to go get all her documents changed? They're gonna give her no, sir.
Yeah, you can't change that anymore. I was just telling my daughter the other day because her passport expired.
The SRS don't mean nothing because the girls was doing it without it. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So
and
the surgery is nothing. you would still need that doctor's note to go to change the things, but now they're not taking the doctor's notes. So what the girls were doing, because they wasn't taking the doctor's notes at the DMV no more, they would go change their passport on their gender on their passport because they don't ask the documentation to change your passport gender. But now they're cracking down and putting a freeze on it because they was changing their gender on their passports and then taking it to the DMV and saying, "Oh, y'all need to correct it," because they wasn't taking the 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 doctor's notes anymore. So now, because of that freeze, you can't really do nothing now.
Okay.
So the girls gonna be running around here with boy names, M and the JJs.
Yeah, so I was telling,
That.
like I was saying, my daughter, her passport expired, and she got all of her stuff changed. She even got her birth certificate amended because in New Orleans they don't change your birth sex; they just amend it. So the M is still on there, but there's an F on it. Yeah, but it's a clause where the F is on there too. And so because of that, she was send if she was to send that in, then they'll try to clock her for her passport. And so that's why I told her, you probably won't be able to travel for the next 4 years because of that. But see what happened with me, my passport was stolen.
Well,
And,
if you're renewing it, I don't think you need to turn in your.
you still have to turn in all of that.
Really? When
Yeah.
you're renewing?
Yeah.
Even for cis people, or is this just
Yeah, no, everybody has
Anybody.
when you renewing it passport, they want all of that paperwork. But then again, my passport was stolen, so I wasn't turning in my passport book. Maybe if you just turn in your old passport book, then maybe they won't wear you out like that.
Yeah, I don't think you need to. That's when you're trying to get one. You have to have your birth certificate, your original copy of your birth certificate, original copy of your social, or maybe you can have a copy of the social, but you have to have an original copy of your birth certificate and maybe some other documents, and then that's what you have to present. You got to pay it, got to bring a money order and all that.
But if the federal government is being, but if the federal,
okay, so is it gonna be like this? Okay, I have my passport. Let's say my passport expires. Let's say I'm going to get my shit renewed. Is it gonna be just like how you have a certain amount of time before you have to re-show all your documents, even like when you go get a state ID? Because I know, like, when you go get a state ID, right, you got so long to where you can just turn your ID in there, copy it, put the new date on it, and boom, you're out of there. But if you wait 6 months after the expiration date, that's when you have to start all over again. So I'm wondering, is that how the passport is going to work?
So far, the passport requirements are proof of citizenship, a photo ID, and a passport photo. You need proof of citizenship, a U.S. birth certificate, naturalization certificate, um, and you need a photo valid ID or driver's license or government employee ID. Okay. And then passport photo, which is 2x2, and the application need to be complete. Now, let me see what's the requirement for what you call it when you renew.
no, you from North Carolina, huh?
It says it's very different states.
No. Somebody said I hear her accent. Is she from St. Louis?
Oh,
I think they talking about Janae. Then somebody else asked, was she from New Orleans? I said, oh, all right.
Oh no, baby, I ain't from New Orleans.
okay. Because I know I get questioned like that a lot when I'm talking because they say I sound more like a Southern Belle. So I get that question.
Yeah, I get Southern, I get Geechee, I get Bahamas, I get all that. Okay, so the renewal, like I talking my flight attendant voice. So the renewal of the U.S. passport, you'll need an application form. It's to renew your U.S. passport photo, passport fee, most recent passport book, or the card, proof of citizenship. So that means an original certified copy of your U.S. So you do need to bring your birth certificate and certificate of naturalization. Not name change document. Oh well, I guess if you're married, that's what they're talking about. If you have, so if your name has changed, you need your certificate of marriage or your marriage license from the court.
I would still be kind of scared that they will wear it out.
So you still need the birth certificate. So yes, that would gag if you still have the M. But
yeah, because I would think that they would still try to wear it out. Like they'll still try to wear it out.
See, North Carolina, no, Florida. At the time, I had got mine before all the rah-rah started happening, so I was able to get my birth certificate changed with female on it. They don't have it amended with the M in quotation circled that and highlighted. They just
no, that's what Louisiana give. Period.
Man, it's like that too.
That's what Louisiana. That's what Louisiana give. Louisiana ain't changing shit. Yeah, Louisiana ain't changing shit. They're gonna amend it. They was
Miss Tangela getting ready to gag.
Wait, Miss Tangela gotta do hers?
Oh yeah, and she's gonna gag. And she's gonna gag because they're not changing their birth certificate.
She got hers already.
Baby, they're not changing their birth certificate.
She didn't. I thought she said she had done that.
Page that lady. Page her. Get her in this group.
Girl. Girl, they not about to change their birth certificate, girl.
So she just got it.
They're not about to change their birth certificate, girl.
The birth certificate comes from the state you were born in, not the state you are living in. You can get your social security changed with the state that you're in. So I was living in Charlotte. I had to get my birth certificate requested and changed from Florida.
Yeah.
Because that was where I was born. But I was able to request my social security card with my new legal name and my new legal gender from the state that I was currently in at the Social Security.
Well, I didn't change all of my documents. I'm going to go ahead and keep it gutter. I changed my social security. My passport is female. My state ID is female. My social security is female. But my birth certificate say just what it said when I was born. It's got the same name on it and the same sex on it. And I only used that. And only time I used that bitch was when I was getting my passport. But my passport is good for another 10 years. So, because I literally just got it last year. Yeah,
so do y'all think this is only going to be for Trump's administration? Because, the next president might just
think the next person is going to undo a lot of shit.
If there is another person.
I believe there's going to be another person. Now, it may be a third term. They're in negotiations.
Oh yeah, he trying to. This is a regime, honey. This is a regime.
They're trying to add a third term for Trump
because he didn't have a consistent first term.
No, they're trying to change the rules. They're trying to make it like a regime. And when he get that third term, they're gonna try to give him a fourth term. But the motherfucker too old. He ain't got but one more term in him if he make it this one.
Have y'all noticed that evil people live the longest?
Girl, that hair ain't even orange no more, girl. That hair, that toupee is white.
Have y'all looked at the Supreme Court judges? Them child.
Hey, Golden Queen.
Not orange no more. I realized that.
Well, y'all just overlooked what I said, but evil people live the longest.
Supreme Court did what?
Not you forged your sex change letter.
Have y'all looked at them high judges, child, that's up there on them panels, how old they, child? They live till they die and they be dying at 90. Go look at that panel and look at them old ass people.
Hey, Golden Queen. Yeah, make sure y'all click that thumbs up button as you're coming on to the live. Support the live. Help me get through the algorithm. Thank you so much.
Child. Well, let's talk about all the females that's going to be misgendered.
Girl, they getting misgendered now,
Yes, they
girl.
are. Because, baby, when I tell y'all what happened in that Burger King, took me completely out.
What happened?
Fish got misgendered.
And was pregnant.
And was pregnant.
Excuse me?
She had a baby bump. She was all bloated up and everything. Face all full, wet nose, everything.
I was calling her a man.
The men.
Everybody in the damn store. Cause she had on 3 wigs stacked up high, a bunch of face jewelry, and a bunch of makeup. And they thought she was a man until she opened up that jacket and gagged them, and she was pregnant. Baby, they all was talking about her. They all was calling her a man.
And you know how they be coming out the back. You know how when certain people come out of men, they like to look through that little thing and get to seeing who they finna serve. Oh, baby, them men, they was turning her.
And then she turned them.
But none of them still was like, you know, they didn't give, oh, yeah, that's a woman. They just left it as she was a nigga. Ain't nobody be like, oh, y'all, that's a real woman. Nobody gave that. It was done.
Yeah, so again, for those of you who are seeking to call in, that number is 605-313-5707, and the access code is 1890018 So if you would like to call in and tell us how you are navigating the Trump regime, please do so and call and let us know how you're surviving MAGA.
So, Miss Claudette, you say you got to clock them before they clock you?
Baby, out the child. We looked at them bitches like, yeah, bitch, tell them how you know. We went to the same doctor hole.
But yeah, I think it's going to be awkward for the next 5 years. I think it's going to be awkward for the next 5 years for females, because now we're going back into that phase where beauty is going to be held at a European standard. And so whatever your whatever, and you know, like a lot of black women, they are their femininity transgresses what the standard is of femininity. So they're gonna be looking at your build. They're gonna be looking at, you know, if you got too much body, they're gonna be trying to say you had work done, it's silicone. If you look too surged, if you wearing long hair and nails and too much makeup, like it's really gonna be a way to try to get women to be less flamboyant, less powerful. They want women to go back to being modest with their head tied, with no makeup on, you know, with a hat on, being modest, being meek, being demure beside your man. He's the king. He should stand out. And that was kind of symbolized at the inauguration when we saw you know, Melania with her head covered, looking like a hard man up under that wicked witch hat. You know, it's gonna really be giving that tease, like, you know, like, and this the crazy thing to me is that they around here trying to clock us, and Melania look like a tranny. Like Melania give you tranny tease. But you know, I digress. But it just gave me very much hard face tranny tease. But you know, Melania had on that head. Melania give me clock box tease, but you know, it's just whatever, I guess. Yeah, it's really Melania give me very much clock box, but yes, she was giving very much.
on a serious note, I am going to agree all that is true. But you know what she kind of replicated to me? A militant dress. Like she was dressed like a military person.
But that is but if you notice, she was he was meant to shine. She looked it like something from the Handmaiden's Tale. Gave very Handmaiden's Tale. Gave very much.
Gave me them Nazi women how when they were and on ponies and stuff with them jackets with them high shoulders and
she gave me Mary Poppins.
It gave me very much T.S. Melania.
T.S. Everlasting Desire Melania.
T.S. Melania Trump. It was given very much.
He said there can only be one T.S. and that's Melania. T.S. Melania.
T.S. Melania. It was given T.S. Melania.
About that store that had white women only, and it can only be 5 black women in the store at a time.
T.S. Manlania.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see how they already trying to start the segregation shit up again?
Oh, this is what this is all about. Make America white again, not gray. White. They sending little dog whistles.
A lot of
white patriarchy.
Girls, cis, and trans about to get heavenly misgendered.
Of how we used to hang niggas and
it's about to get crazy, but I rebuke it. I'm not going. Let me read some of the comments. Queen is Golden Queen is it was born female, and she says, I'm happy to wait, blah blah blah. Anandia said a lot of cis and trans people are about to get heavily misgendered. And then Golden Queen said, it's about to get crazy, but I rebuke it. I'm not gonna let these crazies from the Twilight Zone disturb my peace. I'm praying for us all. Anandia said, we're gonna be in the realness category, judged by the white people. And Golden Queen said, I'm sick of the hatred in this world, but as much of it that's here, that's more love too. Then Anandia said, perfectly said, Pooh, the circus is about to drive me crazy. And Maga madness. And then me said Maga madness.
Get ready.
Yeah, the circus is here. The circus is in town.
Y'all know what I'm getting ready to do. Going stealth, heavy stealth.
You going in heavy stealth?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I already told my sister what I'm gonna give. This gonna be very much my energy, and I'm gonna go ahead and keep it real. You know I'm a Gemini.
Just go ahead and keep it a bug.
I'm a Gemini. So some days I'm gonna be, we got to fight. I know we got to fight. And on the days where I don't feel like it, I'm gonna be like, I feel so sorry for them trans people. That's just.
Oh my God.
You know I'm a Gemini, bitch. Bitch. When I need to pull my sanity together and get my peace, bitch. Some days it's gonna be very much. We got to fight, and we can't let them treat us like that. And then on other days it's gonna be, my goodness, I can't believe they treating them girls like that. That just really don't make.
Y'all notice that my page have been disabled. Y'all know why.
Oh God, trans.
Bitch, when I'm tired, when I need to take me a break, bitch, I'ma change up that wig, bitch. I'ma change up this hair, bitch. I'ma change up this look, bitch. I'ma say, why is they doing those trans people like that? That's just so wrong.
And I just ain't gonna say shit. I'm just gonna run right.
Bitch. Girl, why is they doing that to them trans people? Like, that's just so disrespectful. What did they?
But you know, y'all, they might get me because of all the bodies.
What you say?
They might get me because of all the bodies.
Girl, you shake like somebody auntie.
Okay. Wait.
That's all that is. They
I'm
gonna get
loving
used
the
to having nobody.
headboard and the artwork. Congrats on the
If you
place. I've been meaning to tell
living
you.
up to my age, y'all won't understand why.
Yeah, Golden Queen. I'm not at my apartment. I'm at my room in Atlanta, so I'm in Georgia now. But thank you for congratulating me on my apartment. I'm bringing this art back with me though when I finally go back. You,
Oh, you in hot Atlanta?
yeah, you me say Gemini. It's like we have all our ups. I'm a Gemini too. We have our ups and downs. We all experience different emotions from time to time. Anandia said, I'm a Gemini too, and started crying laughing because, bitch, y'all already know how we give it up. Bitch, it's gonna be one day we gonna be saying, trans power. We ready to go to war. And the next day when we need a break, when the community doing too much and Maga doing too much, girl, I just don't know what to say about these people, jail. It's just crazy. Anyway, Golden Queen said, what though? They are going to destroy themselves. Too many of them are too much alike. They can never work as a team. They're gonna peel one another off one by one at their own hands and self-destruct on beast mode. See 1 second and then the next minute clutching my pearls. Yeah, they're gonna pluck themselves off. They're gonna do it to themselves.
They gonna plug this up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what Janae is. Janae Scorpio. We got a Scorpio on the live. We got a Capricorn on the live. We got a Gemini on the live. We got Earth, Air, and we got Earth, Air, and Water. All we missing is fire, baby.
What's Angela?
She a Scorpio too.
Oh.
Yeah, we need a Sagittarius, a Aries, or a Leo in the group. And then we'll be able to call the corners on these hoes. Did we need a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries sex change in the group who is familiar with spell casting? Because Janae is already a good lyricist. She's a songwriter, so we already know this bitch can write a spell.
You say I'm already a witch.
You're that's already, baby. We ain't witches at this point, baby. We sorceresses. We sorcerers, bookity boo. And then you done heard Claudette on them damn lives, honey, how she give it up. So you already know this bitch could cast old nasty spell. Put old spell back, baby. We already know this bitch could put old spell back, baby. We just need old fire sign sex change, baby. And we all and light a nasty candle, honey. Girl, that lady there, baby. We already know, baby, the way that lady be talking. And she have said things and they have manifested. Like she has called some things and they manifested just like that. Baby, that lady could conjure her motherfucking ass off. So imagine if we had one more.
She lived with Methuselah. She done seen it all.
Girl, she does, baby. So we already know that lady about to cast. Oh, that lady about to cast, baby. Oh, that lady gonna put a casting back, honey. A nasty old. Oh, baby, let me tell you something. And baby, when I tell you, baby, you already know, honey. I'm gonna put old nasty casting, old nasty binding back, honey. And we need our We need our old fourth, honey, so we put old nasty old binding back on Maga. Old nasty binding back on Maga. Old nasty binding, hon. Yeah,
And
we
you know, Miss Tangela already down there near the Carolina. She just gonna go and get all the stuff we need and bring it back.
just go and get all of the stuff that we need, honey. We'll have her to go and collect the eye of newt and the wing of bat and what they call it, wait, what is it, the eye of newt, and then you gotta get the tail of a frog leg. You gotta get the you got to get that what they baby, all of them magical herbs that they be having. But like I know about going to get the burdock root and the what is the muck or is something. Yeah, honey. Then they got the mugwort. Get some old nasty old mugwort, honey. I like people regardless if we sometimes have different opinions. Yes, honey, but that's what make the world go around. People not always supposed to agree. People supposed to be able to have difference of opinion. I love, being around people who think differently.
Okay, so challenge.
So I got something. Federal and state health agencies scrambled Friday to comply with a 5 a.m. deadline set by the Trump administration, demanding the immediate termination of any programs promoting what is labeled gender ideology. The detective also required the removal of terms such as transgender, LGBT, immigrant, and pregnant people
Yeah,
from official document websites and other media materials.
Oh yeah, the CDC, right?
but you know what my sister said. But you know what my sister said, and she worked with the CDC. She said Trump did this the last time he was in office, so this ain't nothing new.
Well, it didn't affect nobody.
We didn't hear about it.
But the language changed, and I'm telling you what they're gonna do. They're gonna do the same thing this time. They're going to they're going to they're going to put it on the paperwork behind the scenes, and they're gonna continue to say, "Ma'am, if you're a woman." If they see you as a woman, and they're gonna say, "Sir," if they see you as a man. But on your paperwork, they're gonna write something else.
Unless you go in there and you get one of them jaded black women.
You talking about your legal documents are changed or not?
Oh, they're gonna put on your medical paperwork. They're gonna put male. They're gonna put because they can't put trans no more.
And they can't put sex assigned at birth.
Yeah, yeah, they have to put. They're gonna have to put male. That's what they're gonna do because that's what they used to do. Then when the language started to become acceptable, when it was accepted by the CDC, you would see trans on your paperwork. On some of my papers, I actually saw female, and I was gagging because I had never seen it before. But on some of my medical papers, I saw female. On some of my medical papers, I saw male, and on some of my medical papers, I saw trans.
But trans is actually a diagnosis. So if you look in your medical history or bank or whatever, under diagnosis it will say transgender or trans, and that's the gag. And it would have sex
I think
and birth
Kaneen
and
said
current sex.
earlier. I think, like Kaneen said earlier, that all of us are really documented down as male, or else we wouldn't be able to get none of these surgeries.
Right. They have male.
Medically.
Yeah, medically, yes.
Yeah, medically. But that's what I'm talking about. On my medical paperwork, like when I used to see all the paperwork, it would always say male. And then when I got to New York, it started to say trans. And the more like after like the more I went in to see them, it was like some kind of way he was coding it or he was writing female on some of the paperwork. And it was crazy to me because I was like, okay, I understood trans, but when did they, start putting female? I'm like, bitches, you hoes forgetting that I'm trans? Like, is y'all forgetting? Like, do Trump need to do that for y'all? Cause like, is you doing me a favor? Is you trying to medically switch me over? Like, do you see the bullshit that's coming and you trying to protect me? You trying to help me? What's the tea? Like, because I was seeing,
anything that you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, because at first I was seeing male, and then I started to see like transgender, and I felt a little better about it because it was like I know that I'm biologically male, but it's still triggering to see male on my paperwork because if it just felt like y'all playing in my face. So I know that's what the T is, but I just don't like to see it. Like, don't like because we already know if they're identifying you as male, then they're lumping you in with the men test when they do like the men sleeping with men and all of that MSM. Like, so if they putting you in the male category, they lumping you in with MSM. And I don't like being lumped in with MSM because I don't want you asking me questions like you would ask the MSM. Like when you start doing like evaluations of when the last time you had anal sex, bitch. I'm trying not to, bitch. That's why I went and got this other hole, bitch. I'm trying not to.
Oh my God.
When the last time have you penetrated someone else's booty hole, bitch? With what?
Strap. See, and that's why I'm still at this.
Uh,
Like, this don't apply to the SRS girls. That's not going to apply to any of us. Like,
right.
no matter how hard we deviated from a lot of stuff. Yeah. But now, what about? I know none of us will probably go to prisons and jails, but imagine if we did. This is what they're saying. They're going to house us. Is with the males now. Yeah, but I think that is for the preemies. No, Janae, because if you think about what you just read, girl, this is all of us are transsexuals and transgenders.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Get arrested and I go to jail right now. They're taking me to the female facility. Right now, have to find listen, out right now. Right now, yes, but have you ever been fingerprinted as a male? If you say yes, then baby.
I have, and I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not.
Situation where they would take us to the female facility, then gag and find out, and then probably transport us if they find out.
But they're saying that if they're saying
some type of medical. They are saying if you were born biologically male, you are to be housed in a male's facility. And I think a lot of for us that have everything changed, that got surgery, all that, we've been over and coughed with, we're going to the female facility, and they're going to get into our medical stuff. Then they probably gonna take us to the male. Well, I don't care how they do it and where we go first before they get us over there where they saying where we should be. My point is, deal with the niggas in.
I'm not fucked up about it. That's what I wanted to say. I'm not fucked up about it. I'm not fucked up about it. I'm not fucked up about it.
Because let me tell you what that would look like as a person that has been in prison before, that was pre-op, but was very passable. I can remember when they took me in the jail. This was the county jail, and it was for, being a prostitute back in the day. And back then, they had no clue what it was. They instantly took me to the female side. I got nerve wrecked because of the smell, the women, it was just bothering me. Ooh. And so I got up out of the line, was on our way to chow, and I said, hey, I need to tell you something. And the lady said, no, get your ass back in that line. And she would not let me tell her this privately. So I blurted it out. And she said, you said what? I said, yeah, I need to come. And she said, come here, get on this land. So she had everybody else go. She said, are you telling me that you have a penis? And I said, yes. And then she said, oh, well, hold on. And she called down there where they was when you intake, when they have you go get your physical and all of that, and the nurses came up and got me. They took me downstairs. They said, we need to give you a physical. As soon as I took my clothes off, the first thing they done was looked at in my growing area, and they saw old Zelda down there, and that bitch yelled, well, it's a boy. And when that lady yelled that, they came, they took me back to intake, and then they redone all my paperwork all over again, and then they shipped my ass right on over there with the gay people, because they had a gay tank. Then they shipped me over there with all the gays and the other, trans women and stuff like that. And then because they had these windows where the men was like right next to us where they could see you, the men start signing themselves over there, saying, oh, well, we don't need to, I'm gay, just to get over there to where the girls was at. And once they had got into a big old fight, they started locking the girls with titties, hips, and ass, and the girls that's like, how I was back then when I had the penis, we had to go into solitary confinement. So while we talking about now with vaginas, if they do make us all go to the males facilities, we will spend all of our time in the hole.
Girl, let me tell you what they did to me. So, girl, so the last time I went to jail, the last time that I spent time, like I did, my last bid, I did like 104 days. So, but I was in OPP.
And then y'all have to remember, this is back in the late 80s, mind you.
Okay, so this for me, the last time I went was in 2009 going into 2010. This was in Louisiana. I went to OPP, which is like a prison, but it is jail, but it's made up like a prison, but it's called OPP for Orleans Parish Prison. So they had us in the tents because Katrina had messed up the dorms, because we used to have a dorm that was for the girls, and same way that the boys did in the prison where you was at, they would say that they was gay so they could get by the girls. That's where we used to go before Katrina. We had our own little floor, the sixth floor, called HOD. But after Katrina, we all went to the tents. So I was castrated at the time. So I used to be able to give you tuck for dear life naked, bitch. I could walk around naked, boot over, give you pussy, bitch. So when I first got in there, I wanted the rumor to get around that I had a pussy, because I wanted the boys to treat me with the utmost respect. So I started giving I would go to the shower intentionally and take off my clothes. Now, mind you, we're in the tent. It's 80 something niggas.
No, she was only castrated.
Yeah, it's 80 something niggas to each tent. So when I took off my clothes with this body, and I was tucked for dear life, walking around the shower, letting them see, letting them believe that it was a pussy, it caused chaos. They had to move me like 6 different times. When every tent they put me in, I walked around the same way by the shower, bucket fucking naked, no dick, no balls, no nothing, booting over and everything. They couldn't get nothing. So they finally put me on a dorm with and I met this dude up in there who he wanted me to be his girlfriend. So he was respected. Nobody fucking played with him. And see, it had to be a nigga that was strong enough to fight for me, because a white boy tried to claim me in one of the tents, but he wasn't strong enough. The black boys beat the shit out of him. They ran to him. They was like, "Oh no, we don't have the courage to be with her, but we ain't finna let your motherfucking white ass be with her either." So they ran him. So I had to go to another dorm because they ran him off. They wouldn't let me and him be together, and none of them had the courage to be with me. So I went to another tent, and I fell in this tent with this dude named Money. Child, me and Money started talking. Money wanted to be with me. Money ain't give a fuck. So his homeboys, like his best friend, couldn't stand me because I was trying to empower the girls, bring the girls together. I was having like little trans groups every day, bringing the girls together, because the preachers would come in preaching, talk about we going to hell and preaching down on us and getting the men together. So I would have like a little support group for like it was 9 other trans girls in there. So I would make them get together and we would have like little support groups every day. So his best friend could not stand me. He was like, "You think you a real fucking woman? You ain't no real fucking woman, bitch. I'll punch you in your fucking mouth. You a punk, code. Bitch, you ain't no fucking real. Bitch, you think you a real hoe, bitch. Don't nobody fucking respect you. Bitch, you a punk. Bitch, you a whole nigga, bitch. Don't nobody fucking respect you, hoe." So while he was talking, bitch, I was getting smart, bitch. I was being jazzy, bitch. I was talking my little shit, popping my little shit. Girl, he was getting ready to come bat the piss out of me. Now, mind you, this is a big old cocky nigga. Bitch, they call this nigga Brick because he looked like one. Bitch, that nigga name was Brick, bitch. Girl, when I tell you he was getting up to come maul me, he was getting up to come beat me. My husband sit up on the bed. They was best friends. They grew up together. My husband sit up on the motherfucking bed, bitch. My motherfucking husband started putting on his fucking Timberlands, bitch. But Brick said, "You about to fight me over this punk? Nigga, me and you grew up together. You about to fight me over this punk?" My husband ain't say nothing. My husband just kept tightening up his motherfucking shoelaces. Bitch, Brick got up to my face, cocked his head back like he was getting ready to slap me, and my husband stood right in the line of fire. Bitch, you can't hit her unless you hit me. And bitch, if you hit me, bitch is going down. He ain't say nothing. His actions said every fucking thing. Bitch, I caught bitch when I tell you we had such a beautiful love affair because in the jail when the men do like they little musical concerts and when like cause he was a rap artist. So all of the niggas would get together at night to hear him rap because he'll beat on the drum and he'll make beats. So all the niggas would get together to listen to him. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's not what I was doing. I was a lady. So no, ma'am, that's some renegade punk shit. What we literally would do is I wrote part of the song, he wrote part of the song. We sung and rapped to each other, and the niggas sat and listened. That was the first time anything like that had happened because you never saw that. Like they call us the punks in jail or the hoes or the bitches. So we had to sit on the back row and all the niggas sit up like at a concert. We had the nosebleed seats. We couldn't sit close to the niggas because we was the bitches. We had to sit in the back. But bitch, imagine me being a part of the show. Bitch. Bitch, imagine me. Imagine me being a headliner, bitch.
Right. You know how you just said the name that y'all got that they was giving y'all the punks in the back? I'm gonna have to say the very first time that I heard they being referenced to as a they, it was in jail.
Yeah. But before, but that's what. But I gotta get to the point to where I ended up like you. So after, because he was so in love with me, he didn't have this motherfucker would stalk me when I would go to the shower. He would motherfucking he wanted to he would so you know when you in jail you put up the blind when you having sex. So you put up the sheets around the bed so that people can't see you having sex. This motherfucker, now again, it's 80 something niggas in the dorm. He putting up the blind in the middle of the day. The staff is walking around. This nigga fucking me out in the middle of the day, bitch, while everybody walking around. Bitch. I'm like, this nigga was fucking me all day in the motherfucking bitch. So they had to take me up out of there, bitch. They wouldn't let me and him be together. So, bitch, they took me and they put me in the hole. Bitch, they kept me in the hole for a bail. They kept me in the hole for about 30 days, bitch. He whined and cried, bitch. I whined and cried till they put us back around each other. The nigga did the same shit again all day long. His auntie was like a ranking staff, so that's how he got me back around him. So she let us be back around each other. Girl, this nigga did the same shit again, bitch, all day long, bitch. We up under the blind with each other, bitch, just disrespecting these niggas, bitch.
And you just hollering. Ah!
Girl, girl, I wasn't moaning loud, girl, but he was motherfucking pounding the bitch out, bitch. I couldn't take the dick and not say nothing, girl. So so of course I'm giving my little
Imagine all them dicks was hard with the thought of hearing that.
girl up. Bitch, I'm giving my little oohs and eyes behind the blind girl. But let me tell you how they disrespected the girls that was renegade, like the girls who just would come up
Are
in
you
there.
still online?
Yeah, the girls who would just come up in there randomly sucking dicks, bitch. Oh, girl, he had let these. So when I was in the hole, bitch, he started fucking with this girl, and he let this girl suck his dick, and he would lay claim on her because that was his hoe. He didn't want her fucking with nobody else. Bitch, she motherfucking sucked another nigga dick, and I ain't gonna lie, the nigga dick who she sucked was fine as a motherfucker, bitch. I wanted to have him low key, but I knew better. Bitch, I knew what was gonna happen. Bitch, she sucked that motherfucking dick, bitch, and he beat that bitch with a stick. Oh, bitch, he lumped that whole face up, bitch. Girl, that's how they used to do the renegade girls. You can't come up in there and just be freestyling, sucking any dick you want, bitch. Cause
Well,
girl,
I remember that warden came to me and said, when I got off that airplane, that man said, "Listen here, hot tamale," and this is how he talked.
wait, let me read some of the comments because the comments is coming in. So 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 I heard you get treated like royalty when you one of the girls. They was going ape shit. Oh, he was jelly. Then Anandia said it feels like needing their approval. They the ones at the DMV at the end having to go through a long process for an ID card. Then somebody said the shit we go through that cis people will never have to go through, right? Then somebody
That
said
is true.
then somebody said cocky bottom. Oh, this TS hotline. Oh, this the TS hotline. Yeah, we do have the number to call in, but I'm talking to my sisters on Facebook right now. We talking from Messenger. Um Anadia said, oh wait, no, wait a minute. Me, I'm learning a lot of this information I didn't know. I despise the treatment. I don't understand why people just can't let people be and mind their business and stop being hateful. Aaron talked about with in the concert up there. Aaron said, "Oh, so y'all gave Tiny Desk." It was a Tiny Desk concert. Wait, my town is small and it sucks. It took a long time for me to find any resources to help with my transition, and some places disappear. I think because they might have fear of becoming attacked. Oh, so the little resources that y'all did have are disappearing now. Oh, wow. And I could see that happening in small towns that was just trying to open up and help the girls, like now being scared and like hurrying up and
Almost like
shutting
how they
down.
did the abortion centers, how they
Yeah, I
stormed
could
them and
I
shut
could
them
see that.
down.
I could see that happening. People just full of hate, so they just keep on hating and being stupid for no reason and think they can control other people and make their life hell. Um, and then Anandia talking about me behind the blinds, giving my little oohs and eyes. Yes, I gave a little my oohs and eyes. And then somebody recognized your voice. They said, Miss Tanisha Glaze, you better represent. And and then Aaron said, wow. And then somebody said lumped up. Did Aaron said, listen here, hot tamale. Did yes, I was. It was a hot time in the prison. You me, I know. Wow, I'm sorry. That's the experience in your own town, and I've been hearing a lot of places are doing the same things, and it's not right. Then you me said, I love Miss Glaze, and then
Oh, yes, honey. Thank
and
you.
then Golden Queen said at you me, I have been hearing the nasty things those people be saying in their agendas. I don't like it. Makes no sense. they're going out of the way to make life hard for other people for what? Child, like I said in my little video that I did earlier today, I said, baby, Elon throwing a Nazi sign. Donald Trump is ruining foreign tides. The planes falling out the sky, and prices is sky motherfucking high, bitch. And y'all did all this to wear trans people out. Was it really worth it?
Well, child, did y'all see them T-shirts, child? When they had the Hispanics, they got the T-shirts on talking about I voted for Donald Trump. When I tell you that took me out, and how they had them people in handcuffs, baby, with them T-shirts on talking about
the ice shirts when they had I vote for Donald Trump.
Yes, I was like, now I wonder how do they feel. So,
yeah. The immigrants is hiding. The immigrants is hiding because the immigrants is getting wore the fuck out.
But I wonder. Okay, let's take this. You on YouTube, so I know we have to be mindful of some of the things that we say. So I'm going to say, remember back when people had to hide out a certain class of people? You all catch what I'm saying, correct? Yeah. Do you think that this will become that eventually later on in his administration, to where people are going to start to pay people to hide them out so they don't have to get sent back over there?
I think that's what's happening now.
Yeah, definitely. In New York, New York.
So would any of you do it? Like if somebody was like, "Hey, look, can you keep me and your family in your basement?"
In New York, they already seeking asylum. Like, for me, I feel like my I'm already being watched. I feel like they already, watching me. So unfortunately, I don't think that
you to have them out.
no, the government already watching me, child, because of my platform. Child, they've been shadow banning me and working me. So, I do enough. I do enough, for community, like me hiding immigrants and stuff like that. That's above my pay grade. Like if I could direct you to somebody, I might do that. But they already watching me too. They already got a book on me.
Listen to this. The reason I have a daughter. Now, I don't think she's an illegal immigrant, but then I don't know, because she asked me if she could come out here. And she said it in a way that was like, I need to come out there. Yes.
Oh yeah, you know what time it is.
And so what made me ask that question?
You can ask her, how do you feel about the ice, and check her temperature and see what the tea is.
Oh, see, you are boning, honey. You know I was trying to fish to see how I was fishing to see how would I go about that without offending her. But I really do think that is where she's going with this. And I'm a little concerned for them. And although I laugh and I kiki and I giggle about what's going on, because I know that a lot of them did vote for him, I do have people that I genuinely love. That I wouldn't want to see have to go through that. So it's kind of heartbreaking to me, but then it's funny at the same time. You know, I will vote for Donald Trump, baby, and now they all with tears in their eyes all over the internet. So yeah, it's just too much. But yeah, Janine, honey, I know all about that jail life, child. That warden told me, listen here, hot tamale, I got up there airplane, hair down my back, all this body. That man said, come here, hot tamale. I'm going to tell you this right now. You will get you a husband, And if you think you're going to come up in here sucking everything flying through my door, you'll be in the hole for the duration of your stay. And he told me, and it better be somebody that's well respected because they'll take you both up out of here. Shout out when you got me the man that worked at the kitchen, because I always said if you work in the kitchen, you controlling the food. And ain't nobody going to fuck with you if you control the food. I had an amazing stay there. Child, did I? Yeah. Miss Janae, no, you didn't. I will go. Place your hands. Come on. Black people to me.
Girl, wait a minute. Girl, wait a minute. Girl, wait a minute. I want to tell you something, girl. After girl, I already cackled at this damn. I will vote for Donald Trump. Girl, wait a minute, girl. Let me tell you what happened to me at the airport. That's why I pulled out these dilators. So, girl, I'm at the airport, girl. You see them, huh, in the camera, girl. So I'm at the airport. I'm at the airport, girl. Well, girl, I just had. I got my revision, and also I'm getting over. I had vaginosis, and that was why I was having that heavy discharge, and it was cloudy. So the doctor told me they gave me like this medicine to clear it up, and it looks a lot better now. Like I'm very happy, girl. It feels better down there. It's not cloudy like it was, and I'm not running through as many maxi pads as I was running through. Like it's much better. Like it feels a lot better now. But this is what I wanted to tell you. So I had to read the woman at the airport because I had these in my bag. So I had them in the case. I had them in the case, girl. So they went through my bag to search because you know that always raises a red flag when they see those. So when she asked me what they was, I said, she said, what are these? I said, personal. And she said, well, I was just asking because I didn't know what they was. Okay.
And what did you tell her?
I said, that's all I said was I looked at her and rolled my eyes. She said, what are these? I said, personal. She said, well, I was just asking because I didn't know what they was. And I said, okay. Bitch, and my eye and my face said, and bitch, you still don't know. Because if you're not smart enough to be able to tell what they are, I'm telling you they're personal. So what else would they be for?
Yeah, I think
use some common sense, bitch.
Well, when you look at them, you automatically know that it's something. You can look at them and see it looks something sexual to me.
Yeah, you could tell that they for penetrative purposes. Bitch, you saw tampons and you saw maxi pads in the bag. So, bitch, you know it's not no motherfucking booty hole. So, bitch, you see when she pulled out the bag, maxi pads fell out and these fell out. Bitch, do some fucking math, ho.
If you pulled out a dildo, would you be asking the same question?
Girl, that bitch said, what is these? I said personal.
Go, Miss Beyonce, honey, for getting your Grammy.
Oh, Beyonce got a Grammy for that country album, huh?
She is the first black woman to win a country album for Grammy. She made history.
You me said, I have been hearing, you me said, well, I read that, then she said, child, all these, GMO punks. And then somebody said, I know this tariff war, we ain't gonna be able to afford nothing. Then you me said I would have missed Miss Glaze. I'm glad I came on here today and I didn't miss this one. Then somebody said, child, they've been doing that, talking about hiding the immigrants. And then Aaron said they doing that now, not I. And then
outside of my daughter, you offered me enough money. You can go down in that cellar.
And Tom Homan said Tom Holman said, get them out of here and get them immigrants out of here. Then Queen Golden Queen said at you me, I hate that alien immigrants, migrants, immigrants, none of those titles seem kind to me. We're all people. Child, the ones who founded this country is fucking immigrants. The creator didn't intend for us to be separated at the hands of man humans. Um then Aaron said everyone needs to go back to their homeland and fix it and stop running from the issues. You know, I don't have nothing against migrants, but I really do think that at this point, who the fuck is American? Because we got the bitch, we got a higher damn turnover. We got a higher turnover rate here than fucking McDonald's. Like, bitch.
Well, let me drop a gem right quick.
Wait. Let me finish. Let me finish reading the comments, so don't forget, because I got about 3 more comments. With this desperation mess shit, we next. We on deck in the voice of Eddie Murphy in the movie Life. LOL. It's not funny, but you feel me. At Golden Queen, you did your genealogy, and you did your genealogy and descend from Africa. Okay, cause bitch, my ancestors been here. Bitch, they ain't bitch. Some of them might have been on a slave ship, but I doubt it was many of them. Cause my ancestors been here for generations, bitch. Um, at you me facts, me too. That's true. Aaron said American copper colored. And then then Golden Queen said Kaneem Mafa. I mean, basically, that's true. We all mixed around. Yeah, child. Ain't no like that's why he's sending the fake Native Americans. He's saying they gotta leave. Cause he's spilling the tea now that it was motherfucking we the name of the continent that used to be Africa was called Aki Bolin. Our ancestors that came here thousands of years ago, they came from Aki Bolin. They did not come from Africa. So our ancestors came here thousands of years ago and they were already fucking here. Like, bitch, where the fuck you sending me, boo? And when we start doing that, like we are displaced and we lost our culture and we lost our heritage and we displaced Africans. Child, I'm not going into that in Africa, bitch. Africa ain't even Africa no more. They colonized the fuck out of there, bitch. It's not even called what it used to be called. So, bitch, why am I gonna go back to a place that's more colonized than fucking America? And then they patriarchal over there, they colonized this hell over there. They're not. That's supposed to be the motherland, and them bitches ain't even honoring the mother over there. What type of shit is that? You the motherland, but y'all a patriarchy. Make that shit make sense.
Well, the gym that I was speaking about, you know, he's trying to do eliminate the born in America citizenship. Do you all possibly think that could affect Black people as well?
Well, I think he made that for descendants of slaves.
I think that is going to take place. I think he's dealing with the Browns and the Hispanics, and then it's gonna be Haitian, Jamaican, and then it's gonna be Black people.
Yeah. So you're agreeing that when people are saying that we should do this, we should do that, it's gonna eventually affect all of us as well.
Yes.
So where would they ship us out to?
I don't know. Uganda just opened up their citizenship for African Americans to come over there and get a free get a visa or whatever citizenship over there.
It's so crazy though, because it's so crazy. Okay.
But then you got to think about how you got to have all these other type of documentations coming soon just to fly, even with your passports.
What other documentation?
Well, I just saw something about that's going to come up. Hold on, let me see if I can put it in this group. So go ahead with what you were gonna say, and I'm gonna look.
Yeah, because Libya had offered us $1 billion and wanted us to come home, and they turned that shit down. So why the fuck would they want us to leave when they turned down that money that Libya be offering?
But the way that I have heard, that's why I used to ask you so many questions about when you went over there. They say that they treat Americans, once they see that you're American, very horrible. Did you experience anything like that? Did you see that happening? Because I follow some.
Yeah, well, in bougie, well, it depends on what area you're living in because you know it's a class system in Africa as well. So if you're around bougie Africans, you will get that tea. But when you're in,
overcharge you once they see that you are not an African, like a soda could cost really
yeah, they don't give you the same price that they get at people. That's why when I got there, baby, I got that accent down pat. San Bonan, Lujani, Aibo, Aibo, San Bonan, Lujani, Lujani.
So a lot of them speak French, if I'm not mistaken.
So I'm finna read some more of the comments. The only thing is being black people, we paid into the system with slavery and tax paying, and they did not. Okay. Um, Golden Queen said, bingo. The only thing I like about Trump's existence is that he is forcing revelations to be had. We've been miseducated and we are dealing with the results, right? Because he is exposing the truth about who the real native, who were really aborigines, what Christopher Columbus really found when he got here. Harlem Street Tale says, no, it will not affect us in a negative way. Child, it always affect black people in a negative way. I just don't think that a lot of us who can prove that we've been here, like this is not the time to be losing your documentation. One good thing about being from the South though, bitch, you can't mistake me. Even when I went to Africa, they was like, where in the hell you from? Like when you have a New York accent or an East Coast accent, when we open our mouth from Louisiana and the South, bitch, you can't get no more American than this. Bitch, when you hear that country twang, bitch, this is one of the times I'm happy that I motherfucking got a country ass accent, bitch. Yeah. I ain't from nowhere but here, bitch. Do not get it twisted.
I'm gagging at house. All our black sisters that always pass themselves off as Latino, honey. What they finna do?
Right, bitch. I'm
Giselle.
the.
You said I hope Giselle.
Oh,
She said she Latino.
She already.
She called herself Afro Latina.
Yeah, and she speak a little Mexican. That's why I think she moved to Mexico. Democrats was just
Spanish.
I think her dad is Mexican or
something. Yeah, it's some type of Hispanic going on. Cause yeah. Democrats was just doing too much with the immigration. They wanted the inclusiveness and the cheap labor, yeah, and they was using the immigrants to try to help win the race, and it backfired because the motherfucking immigrants strike up the song again. What they were saying, Janae, play the song again. What the immigrants said after they let all the immigrants come up in here. Cue up the song again for us. What the immigrants said after the Democrats had opened the gates and let all them immigrants over here. What the Democrats said, cut it up for us. What they said.
Baby, look at them, and they look black to me. Are y'all getting to them Latino, that group of Latinos? They all look black.
The immigrant said.
They said I
English. Now that's how you know it's some shit. They sing in standard Spanglish.
The motherfucking immigrants got over here. Motherfucker. The motherfucking immigrants got over here. The motherfucking immigrants got over here.
With the shirts on.
Oh, wait.
I knew you loud because I wanted to Trump.
The motherfucking immigrants got over here and said, I will vote for Donald Trump. Bitch, Aaron is in the comment section with cucaracha beans and motherfucking Hispanic senoritas dancing. Bitch, I'm about to follow you. You ain't shipping me to Africa because I'm not from there. Exactly. Aaron, the truth. The truth coming out for sure. A lot of Africans hate us. But Kaneen, you remember you said you were helping heal them. You will find assistance there lives and assist their lives, and they will still give you a hateful side eye. Right, because the wealthy ones was very shady to me, but in the village they were nice to me. You know, they were appreciative. But the wealthy ones, like when I was in the city part, oh yeah, the wealthy ones when they got the tea, it was very much side eyes and shade. It's a real class system over there. They give all of that. They colonize too. They're very classist over there. They over in London saying they created drill music.
No, you gotta go up.
Facts, a lot of Africans and islanders don't like us due to miseducation. I'll be right back. That motherfucker said, I will vote for Donald Trump.
Right there. Now go into the comments. That picture right there, click on it.
Girl, did you see T.S. Madison did another video calling herself Read Me talking about sex change girls?
What's she saying?
Girl, she did another video calling herself Wearing Me Out Girl about the sex change girls.
Wait a minute. All over again. Look at that picture, y'all. Latinos for Trump and police ICE. Girl got him handcuffed.
Girl, Missy.
ICE on your motherfucking ass. That has to be the ultimate game. Baby. That just has to be the ultimate gag to be, I would vote for Donald Trump. And then have the ICE wearing out your motherfucking door.
Have ICE come pick you up, girl. That's just...
That has to be the ultimate gag. So look at this. So we have this going on. Oh, the U.S. State Department website for travel has changed the acronyms LGBTQ to LGB. No longer recognize transgender or queer Americans. This is part of Trump administration plan to erase transgender people from the public life. How do you guys feel about that?
To erase us from the public life?
Yes.
Girl.
They taking the T and the Q out of LGB.
Well, girl, the gay people was so happy, girl. I wonder, is he gonna keep gay marriage?
That's another gag.
Because they was so...
no, that comes next.
They was so happy. They was...
Well, I'm kind of glad they removed us from the T because I didn't think we belonged there anyway.
You wasn't really feeling it.
You never saw me post the flag. Federal agencies ordered to remove pronouns from email signatures. That is she, her, he, him, they, them, he, him, they, them, and she, her. I think we should have had our own flag. I don't think we should have been underneath the LGBTQ because most of those is a sexuality and ours is identity.
I want to see what this Butch Queen said about mass deportation because he is all on Trump penis.
Who?
That Butch Queen. Here go the video right here. That somebody took a clip out of it where she was reading me.
It's very simple.
Who was reading you?
I told a trainee, bitch, untuck your nuts when you talking to me, pussy ass nigga. Unfold your nuts from up under that motherfucking goddamn hole in your body, bitch, and talk to me like a nigga. Oh. Sorry.
She was talking to you.
Yeah.
Sorry. That had some of the trans community in motherfucking uproar. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I wasn't bothering that bitch. I wasn't bothering that bitch.
Anytime Madison bring up
post-op girl, she's referencing me.
About her.
She's referencing me. And somebody tagged me in it. That's how I know about the video. So like when she said it, she just did this one recently because the little white girl Alina was being messy and got the little clip girl and tagged me in it. So she was like, I had to tell the trainee. She was like, I had to tell the trainee to untuck her nuts from the hole in her body. First of all, that doesn't offend me because bitch, the nuts is with the ancestors, they gone. I don't know why she feel the need to keep saying that. And then she said from that hole in her body, bitch, you have a hole in your body, bitch, your booty hole in your mouth, which you used on what's the name of the website? Raw dick, raw dick. What the name of it? Raw booty hole. What the name of it?
It's called Big Dick. She done said everything but the right thing. BigDickBitch.com. Come on in. BigDickBitch.com. Come on in.
BigDickBitch.com. You had niggas running in and out all of every hole in your body on the BigDick.com. They were running in and out all the holes on the BigDick.com. So bitch, you got a hole in your body too, bitch. I just have an extra hole. And bitch, she said that like bitch, you holeless. Like you don't have no holes, bitch. You got your shit hole and you got your mouth hole that don't nothing but shit come out of. So girl, like girl, you trying to wear me out, girl, talking about from that hole in your body, like you reading me because I motherfucking went and got my penis like and without this dick and without these nuts, bitch, I still talk to you with more motherfucking bass in my voice and more motherfucking courage than them bitches with dicks and balls, bitch. Bitch, I don't need no motherfucking dick and balls. Who? She just had her documents changed. I'm sure she ain't got all of them changed because she's still right. So they still gonna be calling her Timothy, and that's okay,
And she okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with like.
Wait a minute now. Hold on now. I'm gonna have to say this. I think that lady got a coin, and I do think that she was able to pay to get whatever she needs to have changed. I think she's in a different class than just us, and I think she was able to make things happen. As far as all of that before this administration happened, because I kind of don't think that she knew what was coming. So I think she done what she needed to have done. Now maybe
she ain't got everything changed though.
No, I don't think she did birth certificate.
That birth certificate ain't changed.
She just did driver's license and changed the stuff with her business as far as
so they could stop saying Timothy, because that don't look good when you walking around with your little handsome husband on your arm and all your paperwork still saying Timothy. You trying to be a power couple and you trying to give the fish and be on your man.
I really think that lady been transsexual all these years and she never had the F on her female.
Hell no. Hell
She
no.
said it.
Hell no.
She said
Her name was Timothy. Yes, it was Timothy.
she literally just said she told us. She said it.
Her name was Timothy Linebacker Madison. I mean Timothy Madison. Timothy Hinton.
Hinton.
Well, at least she went and done it in the nick of time.
Yeah, but she don't see herself as a female. She believes that she is a transgender person, but she wants you to acknowledge her as a female. But she don't believe she's a female, and she don't ever want to get a pussy because her penis is her connection to God. And I am going to find that clip.
So yeah, oh yeah, finding that when she said her penis
Going
is
to
her
find that.
connection to God, that's her phone
Yes.
line.
Yes.
Baby,
She
I
said that
remember
back
that
in the day.
video.
She said back in the day, the girls was telling her that you're not a woman until you get, whatever. And she said she was felt like she was pressured into doing it because that's what was the whole, blah blah blah. So she never wanted it. Period. She was just doing it because people was telling her to do it. I don't think she really wanted to be a woman. So she was going on her way to do that, and she said something told her not to do it, and ever since she said
I'm
something
glad
told
she
her
didn't
not to
do it
do it,
because
she
if
just
T.S.
never did it.
Madison would have got a sex change with all of that, with all that motherfucking silicone, the way her body is now, can you imagine what that bitch would be shaped like when her body completely break down?
She said she was women in the comment section because she just went to Tamron Hall and they was reading her body.
Huh?
People was reading her body on Tamron
Yeah,
Hall.
girl, can you imagine her going to get a sex change with that body? Oh my goodness, that lady would just, oh, that body, what's holding it together and what's keeping it from looking like egregiously weird is the fact that because it do look weird, like it's that bitch, that ass, that ass to thigh leg proportion is insane. And so like doing that with with a sex change, and you could tell she already have the capacity to carry weight, like you could tell she's have the capacity to be a big person. So like the nuts is what's keeping it from really just all falling apart, like really just is actually keeping some type of shape to it. It would just be crazy if she would have got a sex change. That was the smart decision, not getting a fucking sex change.
She likes having a penis.
That was best for her too, because getting a sex change on that would have been a mess. That
Because
would have been a mess.
you gotta think about the girls like Madison, Shauna Brooks, and Amaya, and Sydney. Why all those girls ain't got no pussy?
Well, they say Sydney got one.
Sydney don't have no fucking pussy.
They
She
say
lied.
They say that boy just paid for it. Was she lying
She
again?
lied. She lied.
Again.
She lied on Twitter. She all on Twitter with her.
Oh yeah. And you could tell the girls who don't have no surge, like you could really like look in their face. Cause like your skin glow different when you motherfucking got that pussy. I'm sorry. Bitch, bleaching cream will do wonders. But bitch, whether you bleaching or not, bitch, whether you moaning or not, bitch, that motherfucking skin gonna be on fleek when a bitch got that pussy. Bitch, that glow hit different when you got a pussy, bitch.
Dear solitaire lover, are you still playing scam games? And I'm gonna say for me, I noticed it more so in my body. So to go back to what you were saying,
Yeah, you retain water differently.
yeah,
Your water weight is different.
very different now.
Yeah, you can't eat like you retain water so easy. The least little thing you eat, if you don't have a high metabolism, you will gain weight really fast. Like, but water weight, you get bloated so easily. You could be bloated. Your stomach can feel fat. Yeah, I remember when you motherfucking was spreading like you was spreading, child. I remember. Let me read some of these comments. Golden Queen said, I stopped watching T.S. Madison. I really tried, but it always ends the same way. The convo always go the same direction. She is funny. I like some of the content, but I hate negativity constantly, and I can't. Aaron said, I can't believe people still watching T.S. Man and Son. And and then Aaron says she's not trans, sorry. Then then somebody said they voted against themselves with skunk. Oh, they you talking about Trump. We even got a new VP, Elon Musty, and
Wait, T.S. Madison didn't vote for no damn Trump, did she?
oh no, I don't think she did, but I mean honestly, I feel like her political views align more with him.
And she said that. She said, "Listen, I'm in a different tax bracket. I can't vote for Donald Trump."
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh. How y'all know this lady done said all that?
She said it. She said it on her live.
Let me tell you something. Janae is watching that bitch, waiting for that bitch to say that about her penis is the connection to God again. Janae watching that bitch because Janae want that clip, bitch.
I am going to find that clip.
That bitch said her dick is her phone line to God.
Okay, my son had just sent me a video of her, and it was a guy that was with her. And they was doing this live together. It was like, I think it might be a show, like an ongoing show. It's called The Focus.
You talking about fags? Fag talk.
Yeah. And so my son had just sent me that video. And I watched it, and I did fall out. That's the first time I saw the I will vote for Donald Trump. And I would have to say, the lady was hilarious. It was very informative because I did learn a lot from that guy that was on there.
Craig.
Yeah, that was the name she called him, Craig. Yes, from Craig. But I know that man from someplace though, y'all.
He have his own podcast.
No, this is from something else. Like wasn't he like famous or something already, or
he did books? So he did books and wrote plays.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a famous. He's a bougie. Yeah, he's a bougie elitist punk.
Maybe I don't think I'm the it girl because of my pussy. I think I'm the it girl because I am. You have to take that, girl. We can share the floor or we can battle. What's the difference?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go into my library of books because I remember that man from somewhere. It's gonna come to me because I remember.
Craig used to. He had his little podcast. I think he did a little radio or podcast. That's how Madison met him. She came on his show, and he used to say how transphobic he was. He used to be transphobic, but when he met Madison, he opened up a little bit.
Child, that motherfucker still transphobic. The only reason why he could fuck with Maddie is because that bitch consider herself a fag. But
she paying him.
Right. And that bitch say shit. That bitch call herself a fag. And that bitch literally just changed her name.
Fucking Mo needs to just shut up and stop speaking. Cause that motherfucking
why he get on your nerves, girl?
That motherfucking nigga, like, he just be saying stupid ass shit, and he just be like arguing about his views on like why he didn't want Kamala to win, and his how he felt about men, and he all his views that was aligning with Trump, and it's just like he's slow or something.
Now, who is Mo?
Mo is like the TV person.
That's in the background.
Yeah, he's a tech person. He's a tech person. He's African.
And he voted for Trump.
No,
He didn't vote at all.
yeah.
Well, that's voting for Trump.
No, it wasn't.
Him.
No, it wasn't, because I didn't vote for
Trump
neither one of them hoes neither.
That's
Trump
what-
won
that's
by
what they was
Trump.
telling him.
Trump won by a motherfucking landslide, and Elon Musk had already bought the electoral college votes. There was no motherfucking way that Kamala was gonna fucking win. I don't give a fuck if everybody in their mammy would have got that there and won.
I felt like they already had it set up.
Yeah, it was already set up.
The program and the electronic computer things was made by Elon Musk.
Yeah, he bought the election for Trump. I'm not gonna put down people who I'm not gonna put down people who invested energy to go out there and vote for Kamala. But to me, from the start, it was a waste of time. When Joe Biden dropped out of the election, that was a clear sign that the race was lost. They put her out there.
Say this, but I think that a lot of us should have voted. But I think we should at least try it rather than do nothing.
No, I wasn't. The reason why I was not gonna vote for Kamala, and I'm not mad at you for saying that. The reason why I wasn't gonna vote for Kamala is because I knew that we was damned if we did and we was damned if we didn't. Kamala wasn't gonna be able to defend us internationally. So I wasn't gonna support that either.
So when you say that, do you think that goddesses are not?
That's the Kamala is not a goddess to me, baby. She's a puppy.
Well, that's when you have to choose between the lesser.
Well, give me
and this wasn't a lesser, and this was not a lesser of two evils. But this was not a lesser of two evils moment. America is about to be lost. My ancestors told me to sit this one out, to not be party to any of this. I wasn't gonna vote for her just so I could clear my conscience and say I supported a woman, and I wasn't gonna vote for him, even though I knew he was what was necessary to protect America in a patriarchal society. I ain't vote for neither one of them.
Well, let me ask you this. So let's just say she would have won. Do you think we as trans people and black people would be going through what we're going through now? Yes or no?
No.
I don't think that trans people would be going through what they're going through, but I don't see how things have changed for black people already.
No,
like
you said you don't.
I see certain stores. I see certain stores are repealing their DUI product things, but that's not focused on black people. That's for all minorities.
But my question wasn't that. My question was, let's say if she had have won, that means Kamala would be the president right now. She won.
Yeah.
Do you think, as black people, trans people, all of the minority of people that we know that exist, do you think that would be going on now?
No.
I literally just said, for trans people, I don't think things would have been different. But at the end of the day, for how long would we have been safe as Americans? We don't know how many bombs would have dropped. We don't know how many terrorist attacks would have happened. We don't know if the country would have been bought and sold within a year. And so for me, I feel like that's me only worrying about me, like how this is going to affect me specifically, and not thinking about how it's going to affect the country. I didn't see neither candidate as having my best interest as a person who lives in America. So I didn't vote for either one. Yeah, it's cute for me to have my little benefits. It's cute for me to have my little benefits. It's cute for me to, be able to have my trans this and trans that, and my passport this and my passport that. Yeah, that's cute for me. But at the end of the day, how is this going to pan out for us as Americans or people who have to live on this landmass, how is that going to pan out for me? Because she said it repeatedly. And as for me, as a person who is not middle class, I am not a middle class citizen. I am not middle class. She kept saying, I care about the middle class. She did not say anything about the homeless, the disenfranchised, the people who live below the poverty line. She was not speaking enough. So yeah, I was concerned about her. I could have said, oh yeah, she gonna help trans people. That's all that matters. But at the end of the day, it's bigger than that. It's about the vulnerability that we was gonna have in the world, and it's about the fact that this is still a band-aid because she still don't give a fuck about the poor. She still don't give a fuck about the disenfranchised, and she was still.
I don't believe that either.
You don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe it. Even Angelica said, and I did a video about this the other day. Even Angelica said that the Democratic Party wasn't finna do shit about Cop City, and Cop City is being cop cities are being created all around America to motherfucking police black people. So some shit was not going to change under her administration. Black people were still going to be hunted like dogs the same way they were in Joe Biden's administration and in Obama's administration. Obama was black and he didn't do nothing for black people. So why would I expect Kamala to do it?
Girl, just say you didn't want to vote, girl.
No, I'm not going to say I did. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say there was nobody for me to vote for. For me.
Okay, and that's well within your right to.
Yeah, there was nobody for me to vote for.
But I am going to say the part when you said that Obama done nothing for black.
That's what black people said.
Well, I can't agree to that. I can't agree.
That's what all black people are saying. Like in the comment section, it's being said right now.
I don't believe none of that.
I know you don't, because you feel like Obama just having his black.
Janae, I want to ask Janae's opinion. When you say you don't believe none of that bullshit, are you saying that
She believes that Obama helped black people?
Yes.
She's agreeing with you.
So too.
Yeah. Oh, so what did Obama do for black people?
Well, he done things like if you was to go to get your grants, he opened up for the systematic racism to be somewhat at a halt. There were different programs that a lot of people never read to actually take, advantage of. I can just name a whole bunch of things. Another thing, healthcare.
That wasn't for black people.
That was for all.
Yeah, that was for everybody.
No, what was it for?
Everybody. It's called Obamacare. It was for everybody.
Black people.
That was not for black. Y'all can't make that for black people. Y'all cannot make that for black people. Come on now. Yes, you can. They've made things specifically for Asian people.
So what you're saying is that Obama was supposed to say, and this right here only applies to people that are.
They did it for Asian people.
What did they do for Asian people?
When them Asian people was attacked, they made laws specifically protecting Asian people.
And you don't think that there were things that was done to keep us safe from the
not specific to black people. It helped, but it was not specific to black people. He did things specifically for trans people. He did things
What I'm about to say may hurt people's feelings in the audience.
It's not gonna hurt nobody. I don't think it's gonna hurt nobody's feelings on here.
Well, right, I ain't even know.
But I'm gonna read some of the comments of what people are saying, because people are commenting. Who wants to name the parents gave them at birth? Who is trans women who keep the world who is trans women to keep this world dead naming them. Well, I don't see my birth name as my dead name. I see it as my birth name. Now, do I want you to call me that all the time? No, but it's not my dead name. It's the name that I was given at birth. But to each his own. Once once you're a trans woman and tell the world what your name is, your parents gave you, they never stop saying it. Well, I say it all the time, and people don't wear me out like that. So, that's not my experience. When I go back home, I hear it said once or twice, or like if somebody's talking to me, they'll say, "Oh, I have a friend named Antoine, and it made me think of you." That doesn't offend me, like but I'm almost 50 years old, so I'm very comfortable with myself. Um, 'Cause I'm still gonna wear dresses. I'm still gonna sit down and pee. I'm still gonna wear bras. I'm still gonna wear panties. I'm still gonna go in the women's bathroom when I gotta pee. I'm still gonna go in the store and buy maxi pads. It's not gonna change shit. Whatever there are females with boy names. There are females named Frank. Uh Sydney Starr might be telling the truth about the sex change. We don't know what she got down there. Chill.
She don't have no sex change. I know that girl.
Okay. Well, she said. Well, Janae said she know her. She don't got nothing down there. Aaron said Obama did nothing for us. I want a list of Obama's accomplishments for us. Mike said MAGA baby. Aaron said Obamacare hurt us. Aaron also said we don't want to admit that we've been deceived, and that's the hardest pill to swallow. And let me tell you something. Aaron is a very researched person. When I tell you this motherfucker is always sending me information. So when you get ready to do that, just know that Aaron's gonna be ready, because this is one of my people that be sending me shit that I didn't know. So yeah, this one is smart. So when you get ready, Aaron been around forever. So make sure you ready. Lynching lynching was lynching was specifically for us, so we can't get grants especially for us. Um I like Kaneen and Maddie, but I do not hate or like Craig. I just don't be interested like in that Craig. Maddie need to quit letting people near her who hate her use her. Oh, okay, so that was the comment about Maddie working with Craig. She don't really think that Craig care for her, and she feel like Craig is using her. Yeah, so I think
I don't know enough about that podcast for me to make my opinion to that. But I am gonna say this, and then I'm gonna digress from it. I happen to believe that I'm glad that Obama didn't specifically say this is for blacks. I like the ideal that he was for everybody.
He can't do that. Like you're not allowed to do anything. Like
I didn't say that he couldn't.
No, Kamala couldn't do it either. When they asked Kamala what she was gonna do specifically for black people, Kamala said, "I'm going to do this, and this is going to help all people." But then in that same administration, they made hate crime laws to specifically protect Asian people. So it's crazy that black people built this country and that black people were here when the slave ships got here. Black people were already here, indigenous to this land. Y'all stole our land from us. Even Martin Luther King talks about this. He said in one of his last speeches, "And we coming for our check." So he started spilling the tea that we was already here, and they killed his ass. So when you start talking about reparations, when you start talking about doing, if they can't do nothing for black people, they could give us reparations, and they won't even give us that. So when we say they didn't do nothing specifically for black people, because one thing that you could do specifically for black people is reparations. The same way the Jewish people got reparations after the Holocaust, the same way the Asiatic community got reparations and got helped when they were coming in communities. The white people didn't want the Asian communities to get their dollars, so they gave them grants and gave them opportunities to start hair stores and corner store shops in black communities, and would not let black people do it. Obama could have did that. He could have said, okay, you know what? Black people, I'm finna give y'all the same opportunities that we gave these Asian people, and we're gonna let y'all open up y'all own business, and we're gonna give y'all the grants and the monies to open up y'all stores in y'all own communities. But instead, they gave Asian people the funds and the resources, and Pakistani people the funds and the resources to come in our communities and gatekeep our communities and be the overseers in our communities. So, like I said, I just don't feel like the Democratic Party. I feel like one thing that I respect about the Republican Party is they say it with their whole chest, 10 toes down. They say what they mean. They stand on business. It may not benefit me, but I definitely respect the tactics. It's not any confusion.
Okay,
With
great. Now, okay. Well, what do you think would have happened if our black asses wouldn't have went to them stores and supported all these people that they gave this to? The Chinese stores, the restaurants, the liquor
we
stores?
wouldn't have had no hair, we wouldn't have had no liquor, and we wouldn't have had no food.
Well, I don't think that's true.
Okay, well that's what you think, because you don't live in those neighborhoods. I've always lived in the hood. That's where I live. And it doesn't change when we don't support them. The store just closed down and moved to another hood that will. And then we just don't have that. And then they put something even more garbage in the neighborhood for us to eat. They put something even of less quality for us to eat. We get worse.
Well, I shop black, to be honest. I do shop black.
But there are high-end black places and there are also low-end black places. But in Louisiana, black-owned businesses are not like overflowing. Like, it's not like a lot to choose from, because I shop black too. I just left for Farmers Market today, but I'm also in Georgia. So depending on where you are, it's the redlining is even more severe in the South. Like, when you live in metropolitan cities, you might stand a chance, because we have to understand that black people relocated to certain places so that they could have opportunities, so that they could get resources. But in the South, that's not what it's giving. That's not what it's giving. Just like now, they're putting before Kamala in office or not, they had already taken the language out in Louisiana. Kamala or not, they had already put the 10 Commandments back in the school. It's everywhere now. You can't say trans. Teachers can't teach that in Louisiana, regardless as to who was the president of the United States. All Trump did was say, this is going to be federal. That's all he did. But state to state, people can still run their state how they want it. In Louisiana, it was going to be that way regardless as to whether Trump or Kamala. That's why when you say you think it would have been like this for trans people, I'm in Louisiana. I'm in New York. Ain't shit changed in New York with Trump in office. It depends on what state you in, how you're impacted. It's just federal. He just made the shit federal. But state to state, you're still going to get treated differently depending on what state you live in. As a girl who travels and lives from state to state, I'm in Georgia now. I lived in Georgia for a while. I'm from Louisiana. I keep my ear to the ground in Louisiana. I know what's going on. I know what the policies are. I'm in New York. I know what's going on there. That's why I'm based in New York. But Louisiana was going to be trans free. You wasn't going to be able to talk about that shit regardless as to who got elected. So me running out to the polls and voting for her really didn't make a fucking difference in my hometown, because my birth certificate is in Louisiana. I didn't see the big difference. I didn't see enough difference to stand behind her when she wasn't talking about poor people enough for me. I listened to her speeches because I wanted to believe in her. And all she kept saying was middle class, middle class, middle class, middle class. And it gave me the same shit.
They're talking about poor people too.
I didn't hear her say it. I listened to a bunch of her speeches. I never heard her say it. I guess I wasn't following everything. No, you can't. When you're talking about the poor and below the poverty line, you need to specify that for me. You can't just say middle class and I'm a rock with you on.
Transgender anything, but we knew that she was gonna do the work.
I didn't know she was gonna do anything. Y'all knew. I didn't know what she was gonna do. I felt like she was just
included trans people in a lot of her talk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She never said trans specifically. She just said equality. She used those words.
Yeah.
But when you say those type of triggering words, you lose a certain amount of votes when you use those words. So you have to be strategic in your speeches. You have to be strategic when you're.
Child Obama said all of it, and he got two. And he got two.
Pay attention to this lady because I remember her saying transgender people. I remember her saying all that.
I never heard her say.
Yeah, I heard her. I heard her speak about the. I heard her speak about the queer community, but I also heard her identify as Indian for years, and then she started identifying as black, and then she started going to the black churches when she started running, and I never seen her in a church before that. It was just a lot of shit that she did that just triggered me, and I was like, I can't get behind this. This just no.
She changed her face, girl. That's what was just.
She gave me. It was just weird for me. And trust me, I wanted to see. Even though I did not go and vote for her, I did just like I did in the election in New Orleans when the first female won down there. I couldn't vote in Louisiana because I can't vote in Louisiana because of my felony record, but I can vote in other states. But in Louisiana,
that makes sense.
But in Louisiana, I can't vote. So when I did,
New York,
I've never registered to vote in New York, and yeah, I never saw a reason to. Yeah, I never.
It makes sense now why you don't want to vote and why you can't vote.
No, I can't vote. I voted for Obama.
You can vote. She just said.
I voted for Obama in Georgia.
Okay.
I just said I can't vote in Louisiana.
I thought you said around that time that you didn't vote for him.
No, I voted for Obama. I voted for him the first time. I didn't vote for him the second time.
Because I think that was when she said that was the first time that she had.
Yeah, I didn't vote for him the second time because then that's when I started waking up to the shenanigans. And that's when I was like, but I stood in line for 3 hours to vote for him the first time. For 3 hours.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that on one of your.
Yeah, I stood in line for 3 hours to vote for that man. Then when then.
It was kind of cringeworthy, like saying like I'm not gonna vote, I don't want to vote, and just all this shit.
I'm not saying that I'm not invested in the system. I pay my taxes. I lend my voice. I am what frustrates me is black people and people of all kind who feel like we have to accept the politicians that they give us. Like that, if that it's cringeworthy to me that y'all keep getting out here and voting for the same coons and Uncle Toms. That's cringeworthy for me. So we both cringing. That's cringeworthy for me.
You're looking like auntie over there right now. With that sad eye.
Yeah, I'm unbothered though. Like it won't hurt my feelings how you feel because I know one thing. I sit on councils. I sit on boards. I state my opinion. Like I've lobbied. I do a whole lot of work, and I tell them the same shit that I'm telling you. The same shit I'm saying on live.
I know, but for you to have so much feedback and so much,
and I am because I'm an American. I pay taxes. Yeah, I got an opinion. I don't have to participate in that part though. Like I had one girl to tell me, and I booked the fuck out of her. If you don't vote, then shut the fuck up. Why? Why? Don't I still have to pay taxes? Don't I still have to obey the law? Don't I? If I don't do what they tell me to do, ain't I'm still gonna go to jail? If I get pulled over, don't I still got to pay that fucking ticket? So why the fuck I can't have no feedback? Exactly. I don't have to participate in these shenanigans, and I can still say what the fuck I want to say. I gotta obey the law, but I ain't gotta vote for somebody that I don't agree with. I do not have to give my vote to a person that I don't believe in or that I don't support. And I wish more black people will wake up and stop doing this. Stop accepting whatever the fuck they give you. Because that's how we got here. We didn't have any viable candidates. And that's how motherfucking Donald Trump slid in again. Because we did not, the people didn't even pick her. They just shoved her on the ballot and said, here. That was some white supremacy patriarchy shit right there. We didn't even get to pick her. And the last time she ran on her own merit, nobody saw it for her. Nobody was going to vote for her. They literally told us that she was the front runner candidate. Somebody else decided it. And the people, this was the choice you have. This is your front runner. There was some patriarchal, they took away more rights from us then. And if we would have accepted that, you better believe in the next election, it would have been even shadier. They would have set another black person up there who is even more coonier, and they would have said, this is y'all front runner. This y'all choice. This is a choice y'all got. If either y'all take that or y'all take your regular white supremacist. It was going to get even worse.
One last question to all of this. If you could have it your way, what would you want America to look like for all people? Not just black, not just trans, just for all American citizens.
I think that we need to make smaller, like we need to have more relationships in smaller communities so that we can actually send politicians to the White House who actually reflect the people. And right now, they do not. Like right now, the politicians reflect the upper middle class and the wealthy. That's who they cater to. That's why they're all bought by industry, and that's why they're all bought by these big ass conglomerates and these big ass like they're in the pockets of these big ass distribution centers. But the people could get back power if we united and organized locally, and we made it we fought to have representation, more representation locally that actually reflected the communities and the demographics that they are serving, instead of having gatekeepers and elitists pick everybody that's going to be in power. Right now, it is it's these the way things are set up with these big ass districts and politicians representing hundreds of thousands of people. It shouldn't be like that. We need way more representation. The government should be way bigger. It should be way bigger. It's too many. It's too many people in this country for so few people to hold power. It should be. It should be. It should be. It should be a house for like how we got the Gulf of Mexico and all of the Gulf of America now for those states. It should be a house for that area. It should be a house for all of the states. Like when you get to the East Coast, it should be a house and a Senate for that area. It should be a house and a Senate for the West Coast. It should be several houses and senates, and they should meet up at the Capitol. It should be way more representation so that everybody is feeling heard. So I just can't continue.
Would that be where we would need to just hold our regular state officials and stuff?
We don't have enough of them. We don't have enough representation in the state.
So that's what I asked you. What do you think the representation would be? What would it look like for you?
What representation would look like for me?
No, in your opinion, if you can say, I'm going to do the appointing for it all, what would you appoint? Who would you appoint? What would it look like for you? And when I say for you, I'm saying in your opinion, if you can be the one to implement your own ideals of everything that you're expressing right now.
But I think that's gonna be different for every community. Like I can't speak for every community. I can only speak for the community that I live in. So I could say that
What would that look like?
yeah, I think representation, I don't think that you should have to pretend that you're not actively doing sex work if you're a fucking sex worker. I don't think that you should have to pretend that that like if you're on SSI and you get a first check, you know how many people in this country get SSI, you know how many people get disability, you know how many people get food stamps. Why can't they be in politics? Like why do you have to have a certain education? Why do you have to have a certain background? Why can't you just be passionate about what you're doing and believe in what you're doing and want to see change in your community so that you don't lose your connection to the people that you're serving, so that you're like, you just need to be intelligent and have a passion to do what you're doing. You don't need to be indoctrinated. You don't need to be vetted to go through a system to be like them. You need to be able to be your own authentic self and represent your people, represent your community, be a leader in your community, be someone that people respect in your community, have some integrity, be someone that brings the people together, be someone that creates community and fosters community. Not oh, I graduated from this school and I have this degree and I have this education, because that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to serve the people correctly. So I just think, and I think that that's how our ancestors were before colonization started, and that's why they came over here and they did what they did. They came over here and they killed all of them. They exterminated all of them, and then they put this up. But I think that it should be community members who down to earth, who know, who are not oblivious to what's going on in the community. Baby, so and so.
I think I'm hearing you say. So what I think I'm hearing you say, it would be somebody that has experienced everything that is wrong within the community and already has sought the ideal to change. And
right.
That should be the person, okay, got you.
Right.
So experience, lived, almost like
right. Like Anandia said, having some street and spiritual smarts. Yeah.
Almost like how we say that a person that's never experienced being a drug addict couldn't possibly be a good counselor for a drug addict.
Right, exactly.
Got you. So to have the experience to have lived there, didn't come from a silver spoon or a golden
spoon. Exactly. I don't need you to be able to sell me a dream because you went to Harvard and you know how to write fancy speeches. I need for you to be to live this shit. You can't talk to me about how to get out the trenches if you ain't never fucking been in them, because you went to Harvard and Yale and you've lived a sheltered life. How the fuck you gonna teach me something? How the fuck you gonna inspire me to rise above when, bitch, you had a silver spoon in your mouth the whole fucking time? Your whole life has been upper middle class. What am I gonna learn? What am I gonna glean from you?
Not saying that. So you're not saying that a person who has all the things that meets the requirements, you're not saying don't go to college.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that, because you need them, because there's a demographic who goes to college. There's a demographic like there should be representation for them as well. Like it has to be representation for all America's diversity. Like, you know, that and I think that's why they took out
see, that's what I think Obama was.
Girl, they is calling Obama. They is weighing it out in the comment section. They call Obama Abomination. They said Abomination was a puppet. they say Kun Mala was giving off the vibes from the jump.
What they call her? Kumala.
Kun Mala.
Child. I think that lady would have been so powerful with her womanly intuitions,
Dude,
just the way that she had the ability to be able, I think she would have had the ability to assert herself in any situation, just like our black mothers did. And I think she would have arose and aroused and just would have overcame anything that came her way because she would be
girl, Kamala was repeating what she heard in her motherfucking earpiece at the fucking rallies, bitch.
wait, but I think once she had got in power, I think she could have been someone that could have been powerful enough because I believe women are the true leaders. I just honestly believe that.
I'm not gonna say that she couldn't have ran this country better than Donald Trump. I'm not going to say that she couldn't have. But what I am going to say is that America, like, literally,
Oh, child, I've been sipping this wine, honey, and I'm talking like I don't know how to speak English.
literally, every dynasty or every power lasts about 200 to like a nation lasts around 250 some years. America is damn near 250 years old. Like, they literally, America is in debt. America, China own most of fucking America. Like, it's, and I said this in a video, this was not the lesser of two evils moment. Every election, that's what you hear most black people saying. If we just get 4 more years, if we could just do the lesser of two evils. This was not a lesser of two evils moment. America was on the chopping block. It was about to be bought and sold. Them white folks was not ready to let their slaves go to the highest bidder in another motherfucking country. Them white people did all this work of colonizing us and enslaving us, and you think them white people was ready to let their slaves go free when we ran for freedom and went to different parts of the country? Them motherfuckers put out bounties and came and found us and sent people to come find us. And you think they was finna let another country come in here and take over motherfucking America? If she would have gotten in office, they would have bulldozed through this bitch. And then, even if she wouldn't have been scary and she would have stood on business, you have to understand that she's a female in a position of power that a female has never had. And so the pressure would have probably caused her to do some sabotaging shit. Because when I'll never forget in Louisiana, when, what's her name, I can't think of her name right now, but she was the first governor of fucking Louisiana. Baby, when that woman was in office, and everybody say that the shit happened in Louisiana was on purpose. They broke them levees on purpose. When I tell you, they motherfucking broke them levels on purpose, and they waited for that female to be in office to do it because they didn't want her to have a good election. She dead now. The stress killed her, and she didn't even finish her term. I think her name was Kathleen Blanco. I can't think of her name right now for nothing in the world. But that motherfucking white woman, they motherfucking ran her out that office. And I'm telling you, as sure as she would have got elected, these men was gonna be mad because a woman was in office, and on top of that, a woman of color. They was gonna be setting off all type of booby traps and bombs. It was gonna be bitch. It was gonna be hell and coming out of every corner. I ain't never seen a woman in office for the first time that ain't never got the business. Motherfucking, they say she the first the first female mayor of New Orleans in 300 years, and they said the feds waiting for her to get out of office now so they could send her to prison. And I know, they waiting like she the first female mayor in 300 years. Baby, they been on that woman ass the whole while she been in office. And they said as soon as she come up out of office, the feds is waiting for her to lock her motherfucking ass up. So I know if that lady would have got in office, y'all was rooting for her, But y'all don't understand the pressure that she was going to be under was going to cause her to fumble the ball, in my opinion. This my opinion. The pressure of trying to prove that she not weak, that she not finna get fucked over. She was gonna fumble the ball from the pressure, and they was gonna be sending shit at her every which way it loose. And she don't give me the type of person that was gonna be able to withstand that. She give me the type of person that has used her looks, that has used her complexion, that has used her education to get to where she is. She don't give me she do give me that she'll shoot a nigga. Cause she did talk about how she used guns. So she don't give me weak and scary, but she do give me I'm gonna do what Massa say.
You like she was maybe too feminine?
No, she give me like I'm gonna do what I'm told. Submissive, not feminine.
Wasn't she the Attorney General of California?
Yes, she was.
That lady was too much, baby.
And she was sending people to jail.
I'm just really listening to what she's saying.
Yeah, she was. She was sending people to jail.
That was a lie.
You said what?
That was a lie.
What was a lie?
That she was just sending people to jail.
Sending black men to jail and all that. That was a lie. It was a rumor.
That wasn't no rumor. That lady was sending people to jail.
That's what they said. I mean,
well, that's what I think. That lady sent motherfuckers who was breaking the law to jail. That's what I thought.
People were saying that, she was just throwing black men in jail. And
the reason why they were saying that is because now most of the people that she sent to jail for selling weed, and now weed is legal.
But that was also false because they had false statistics posted up and everybody was running with it and they had to correct that.
Okay, well, she never denied it. But she never denied it, though.
She just don't see it for her, Claudette, but that's okay.
Girl, I didn't see it for motherfucking Hillary Clinton. I didn't see it for Hillary neither.
Well, I think the lady would have done the job that needed to have been done. I think, yes, she would have had a few bumps in her first term. And I think by that second term, baby, she would have been a force to reckon with.
Let me tell you,
would have gave her a hard time being the first black woman.
They would have gave her a hard time being the first Indian woman. They sure would have.
And I think that role would have been so fierce that they'd have understood not to fuck with women.
They would have gave her a hard time being the first woman of color.
And you don't think that lady would have just been fierce?
No, baby. Who I want to see run for president of the United States is motherfucking Queen Latifah, baby. I want Queen Latifah to run for the president of the United States, baby, because I think she'll do a better job than all these niggas. Baby, that's who I want to run.
You thought she was going to say Michelle Obama, you gagged, didn't you?
I gagged.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah, I want Queen Latifah to be the president, baby. It ain't like, baby, Ronald Reagan didn't have no experience, and neither do Trump. And he done won twice. Bitch, if these niggas could do it, I know Queen Latifah could do it. Shit, it ain't nothing but a stage. It ain't nothing but a stage anyway. Michelle Obama don't want to be the president of the United States. She don't want nothing to do with that shit.
Well, I love how she snubbed Trump.
And they not gonna, and they don't want her to be the president, child. As soon as Michelle try to run, they're gonna say Michael Obama. They gonna say Michael Obama.
Do you believe that?
They gonna say Michael Obama.
And you believe that she was Michael?
I wouldn't be surprised. Because they say that's why Joan Rivers died, because she spilled their tea. They say
Rivers died from trying to be snatched.
Baby, they say Joan Rivers died, and they said the housekeeper that was working at the house died too. They said people went missing after that lady said, "Oh, we already have an LGBT president." Oh, everybody knows. Oh, everybody knows that Michelle is transgender.
Girl, that like
I know
pussy.
damn well that woman with no demon in.
What you
Girl,
over there cooking up?
Some pork chops and some baked potato.
oh,
Oh,
so
God.
so 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 so
Pork chops.
so now you saying that you don't believe that me?
Dipping
So
in
you
cheese
don't
sauce.
believe that Michelle Obama could be trans?
No, hell no.
No.
That is a woman.
How can you sit here and look as cunty as you look and be talking to bitches that look as cunty as they look and not believe that Michelle Obama could be trans?
I think that's a biological female.
And guess what? It's a lot of people who think all of us are biological females. But
Now,
are they right?
now,
And yes,
I
they
had
right.
these thoughts
Yes,
about
and
Wendy.
yes.
I had these thoughts about Wendy Williams at a point in time.
At a point in time, Wendy Williams, I did too.
I did.
And I think because people used to reference me and her alike, and that's why I could believe it on her.
Yeah, I thought I really
With them titties, child, and
Wendy Williams.
that attitude.
Girl, you be saying Michelle Obama is a transvestite. And then Erin said, you hope that she's not, but you're wrong.
Oh,
That's a damn shame.
well, I y'all doing that
Girl.
podcast. Y'all see how the transphobia is just it's here already.
Yeah, wait a minute. And then what you call it said, and then Anandia said the gag is America have centuries of karmic debt to pay. That's where I'm at with it. Y'all like we can't keep putting a band-aid on it. And like baby, it's centuries worth of karmic debt work to pay. So I don't know about this um so I don't know about this bringing the punkyarchy back, right? Because they really trying to bring the punkyarchy back. But child, it's gonna crumble too. I don't think this shit gonna last 4 years. I think shit finna get real ugly, and I don't know if he gonna make it to the next. I don't know if he talking about a third. I don't know if he gonna make it because bitch, the karmic debt is due now. It's due now.
Well, I believe the Simpsons.
They fighting hand over fist, but I don't think the punkyarchy gonna make it. I don't think the punky. That's what we call this. We don't call it patriarchy because the world is ran by closet punks. So in Lay Lim Lay Lur, we don't say patriarchy anymore. We say punkyarchy. Because because it's the punkyarchy. Because all of them are in the closet, and we have names for all of the women. We have names.
They shut down Grinder.
We have names for women who uphold the punkyarchy. We call them the Lulamays. For the trans women who uphold the punkyarchy, they're called the Lulume. And for the trans men who uphold the punkyarchy, we call them the Luroy. And of course, we call the ones who worship these halflings, we say you're worshiping demons, not demons, but demons, because you're supposed to be he's supposed to be a whole manifestation, but since he's not, he's a demon. So we call them demons and halflings. So the Delulumays, the Delulumays and the Deluroys are worshiping demons.
You frying them or baking them?
And they're a gang of halflings in the punkyarchy. Girl, not calling Obama Damala. Oh wait, Damala Harris, not Damala Harris. Don't do that to Donald Trump. Oh, y'all is weighing it out in this comment section. Scamala Harris, don't do that to. They waited for her ass at the door. If you watch her interview through the years, you can see she does not have a mind of her own.
The last book I read was
As the Veil Thins and the Truth Introduces Itself in Public View. It's not a lie. She was breaking records in Cali. Oh, they said it's not a lie. She was breaking records in Cali, baby. She was.
The last physical book I read was
Kun Mala is a whole criminal. She kept it
Let me
real
see.
cute and quiet when someone called her out
All
on
I
it.
see is eyeballs, child.
Yeah, the last book I read
A
is called
queen,
Kim's
wait.
Last Words. That's the
What's
last.
it about?
Okra
That's the last
coon free.
physical book I read, but I've been on Audible, and I've been listening to. I could tell you what I've listened to
That bitch
on
said
Audible.
okra coon free. Girl, now you call it Oprah Winfrey okra coon free. Girl,
No, what is you over there? What is
I
that?
read in the comments. Okra coon
Oh,
free. Girl, Damala Harris and okra coon free. And I seen a video in 2020 where Michelle was living somewhere and her little pee was dangling around in her pants. Oh my goodness, you didn't see a video where Michelle
Okay.
Obama piece was dangling.
So the last
Unless you
books I've
deleted
been
that video.
into is
And I
Identity
never accessed
Switch
that
on
video
Amazon
anymore.
by
She told us that she
April
went to
Mason,
school.
and it's just talking about
Like we
all
give a
things
fuck.
feminine, how to
Yeah, why we
align
never seen no
yourself,
videos of her as a little girl though?
and how to align yourself with femininity. And then I got into
Your
the
accounts too.
7 principles of making marriage work,
Cuckoo
and then
Mala.
I also read Kim's
She
Lost Words.
was
This is
another
about Kim,
puppet
P
Indian,
Diddy's
and they pulled her strings,
ex
and she
girlfriend,
was a paid puppet.
Kim
The
Porter,
other
and
video
her
I
story,
seen,
her
it was
last
very
words,
obvious.
and the
She
diary
was
oh
that
yeah,
walking
I was going
downstairs
to
to her
order
car,
that book.
and it
Mix
was
it
dangling
in.
like crazy.
So
Is
you
this
know,
in
like,
her older age?
So I got the
how did you get that, child?
I got it before they pulled it down because I knew they was gonna do that.
Cause you think that lady still got her piece?
Because
Oh,
I'm
my.
about to start writing a book and putting it on Audible myself.
See, I'm still in the making of mine, child. This is the most tedious thing ever.
Yeah, I already have. Let me show you my magazines. I already have a magazine.
Yeah, I want to try to do my second book. After I help my mama publish her book, I want to go through the process of doing my second book.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she wanted people to know subliminally. It was like in 2019. Girl, you think Michelle Obama don't tuck?
She don't touch.
So you think that lady don't tuck?
Girl,
Like
they
you
is
don't,
really over there in this lady's comments.
girl, y'all think that lady don't tuck? Like that lady
Okay.
just walking around untucked, just slanging and banging?
Yes. Your visuals, okay.
I wasn't
remember
sure
some
if
of those
she
pictures
wanted
that
the
you
world to
posted.
know it,
Uh-huh.
but we know
I did
because
some
it's
of this.
obvious.
Well,
Okay,
this
now
girl
we not
that
gonna
I
call
met,
that we can't be transphobic like because you mean to call this
I had met a lady
you be
at the
calling this lady a
Hampton,
he she.
and she was reading a book by some man by the name of Donald Goins. He was a black author who I guess had done penitentiary time and stuff, and she had read like a few pages, and it sounded very interesting. It was about a man who was
So y'all, we've been on this live for 3 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up today. We didn't do any phone calls today because bitch, I gotta go pee. I gotta go use the bathroom. I'm ready to retire Regina. I need to go to the store right fast and get me some pick up me some things from the store. But we had a cute live today. I'ma sit on the phone and chop it up with my sisters for a bit after I end this live. But yeah, child, we've been on here for 3 hours now almost, and I have really enjoyed y'all. Oh, thank you. Anandia said this live was dope. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. Next time, now since I'm on the laptop, we're gonna try to do the phone calls again next time. We didn't get a chance to do them today, but we really had a lot of good conversation, a lot of good exchange today. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the feedback. I love y'all, especially, the top contributors to the conversation. Obviously, Erin, you, me, Anandia, Golden Queen passed through for a minute earlier and ran it with us. And I want to give a shout out to my sisters who are on Facebook Messenger, Janae, and of course Mother Glaze, who have come through and made the live hot and just give us all the chatting that we needed. I love y'all so much. Down but now that I say cool, it keeps spinning and turning in Gani E Yonko Kalukalo, which means I am a child of God Goddess. If I am, you know you are. Band and round, both circle and square. We too speak life, so operations beware, sending healing to those in despair. El Babosawa, which means we come in peace, no harm to any Laylim Layler. Be sure to light your candles and acknowledge your ancestors who have come, who will come, and who are here. Yeah. And remember, you don't have to be filthy rich to stand on business. I love y'all. Have a good day. And thank you for the purple hearts and the gray hearts in the chat. Lay lim lay lur. Purple ones, gray ones, rise. Later.
Now, what language was that you were